Cat's fault.
Yeah, sure. Blame the cat.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dex Save, the Exandrian Adventures. I'm Andrew Lightwood, and I am the DM. And around the table, we have...
John.
I just woke up. Give me a minute. My name's Jonah, and I play Garm, the Dragonborn Paladin.
I'm Brianna, and I play Note, the Kinky Rogue.
I'm William. I play the orc fighter known as Morzog.
I'm David. I play the Elven Bard Jethro.
And I'm Kayla Lightwood, and I play the Aranonagaranwan, the Water Genasi Druid.
the character formerly known as Morzog.
Found God.
Question about Genasi.
Mm-hmm.
Can you have your hair braided?
Ooh. That
Can I or do I?
Okay, either. Would you
Yes.
like your hair braided?
I'd be down.
I mean, that would be funny.
Yes.
Micro braids. Because her hair floats, and they just be like...
Yeah, no.
No, that's just bad
Especially-
advice then. That's not
No,
good.
not
I'm imagining her...
Water Genasi, it's fine.
I'm imagining Note trying to collect all of the hair so she can split
And
it
it's
into
just
3
going-
parts to French braid it, and every time she lets go of a piece, it just floats
Have you-
off. It's
have
like,
you guys-
oh, wait.
Have you seen that video of
You have to help.
astronauts using water in zero gravity?
Yeah.
I feel like it's just that.
Pretty much.
Jethro would take that challenge.
God forbid she actually walks backwards, because then it does that effect of, like, she walks backwards and the hair just goes... just covers her face.
Well, like she gets yeeted or gets knocked back and it's just smack.
Yeah, pretty much. Hopefully you keep your hair short.
No, I don't. It's long and flowing because it's fucking magical and I can do that.
True.
Anyway, back to the... when we last left...
Slight sidebar.
Tangent!
When we last left our adventurers, they had infiltrated the cavernous tunnels inside of the mountain which holds the city of Upperduke to find the lair of Stallmast after dispatching most of his minions throughout the caverns. They came upon a large foundry-like room where Stallmast awaited inside of his large mechanized suit, the Stallmaster. After doing battle, the Stallmaster was severely injured, and he tried to make an escape through tunnels that he had laid as an escape
Secret
route.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I don't remember how the rest of the song goes, but I know the rest goes, Secret tunnel!
And die.
He didn't get far as the party quickly caught up to him, disabled the machine, and then encountered the pilot inside to quickly dispatch of him as well. Presenting the heads of Sken and Stallmast to the captain of the guard. They received a hefty reward and are now in possession of some paperwork, as they now pretty much have possession of this cavern, as they have not told anybody where exactly it was found.
We need to come up with a name for our stronghold.
And so the new group known as R.U.L.E.S sits...
It's a great name.
It is a great name.
Where did I leave you?
We made it. We went back and rested.
Right.
We also did slight shopping.
we were starting that.
The adventuring group known as R.U.L.E.S now sits back in their newly found lair after resting comfortably, and are now trying to decide what it is they want to do.
No, we had already decided.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need to
because we already
secure
went
the lair.
back to town to turn in the papers, so we were
Uh-huh.
going shopping while we were there. And I got a bag of holding, because I'm going to put a bunch of shit in it, and that's where we left off.
I got some friendship bracelet string, just for.
Lots and lots of
We
friendship
did
bracelets.
It is quite a bit actually.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh,
that now.
resting. Lessons?
That's good.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Lessons.
More orcish lessons.
these times she's gonna get hit and cuss and work, and I'm gonna be like, I'm so proud. No, we need a.
So it's fuck orcish.
It starts over.
It starts
over.
The only thing we have left to secure for the stronghold is that little path that he was trying to make his way down. So our best bet's probably to start there and kind of complete our security shit.
The way you said that sounded like you said security.
Security?
Shakira.
So what if he did? Jeez.
Well, now we're sued.
It's
So
a
what
cover. It's fine.
So what if Morzog's hips don't lie?
I don't think any of more.
As long as I don't get hit with
I
all
now
those irresistible
imagine
damage, I'm fine.
the police chief from Zootopia that's sitting there on his phone dancing to the that fucking who is also voiced by Shakira, by the way.
I thought you meant the police chief, and I was like, hell yeah.
Like, no,
Shakira's
we're gonna
talented.
replace him.
Alright, so we're securing the path leading up to...
No, the one leading
Oh,
down to...
okay.
that
We're going to the
Kayla was-
Underdark.
Kayla was so excited about, yes.
So you make
Because the
your-
rest of it we can just
Do
kinda
we need
secure on
anything
our own.
special?
And we could do that.
Heck and
but
dark
I
vision.
expect, you know.
I got my cloak.
If you have a respirator mask, might be helpful. May or may not be a lot of poisonous things.
And my constitution's okay, I'll be fine.
Are you
That's an option too.
Are you telling them you're going to the Underdark?
We decided we were going to the
No,
Underdark.
I'm saying, are you telling the party, like, hey, let's go to... Never mind. Does anybody want to make intelligence checks? To find out what the fuck the Underdark is? Caleb?
Whenever we went to the
You're good.
Underdark, showing that, hey, these are mushrooms from the Underdark, I'm like, hey guys, this is called the Underdark. I've been here before. Let's come back.
I
Part of
rolled
the
it.
plan.
I rolled a
10
nat
for
1.
Jethro.
Okay.
I got an 18.
I feel
got
like,
an
is that
18.
what Jack of all trades?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Do I still have
Yes.
my modifier for that or no?
I roll real low.
What
Did
did
I
you
even
get?
hear her say we're going on?
Do you not
to
have like a
the
lore
best
thing
out?
that you get a bonus for? Because, you know.
You're just kind of
I'm not calling it lore.
I'm like, I found all these things. I got a bag of holding. I'm so excited. I can't
Yeah.
remember paying attention.
Your mind's just off.
When the bard...
Mistakes are made.
When the bard wants to be a, like, rogue fighter, call it valor.
So Jethro probably thinks Underdark is the same as like Underglow, that is on cars that don't exist in this world, but
Undercarriage.
I didn't even hear
Yes.
her talk about it. I was too interested in my bag of holding.
Well, Morzog and Garm, you do know that the Underdark is a deep series of cavernous tunnels that lead under the ground, miles and miles and miles. Nobody knows where they end or how far they go or if they're all interconnected, maybe. They are filled with all kinds of nightmarish things that want to eat you.
No
So,
one wants
normal
to
life.
eat more Zog.
You'd be
He's supposed to take his boot off. We'll be good.
Just take my shoe off and throw it at them, they run away.
that's poison damage.
Yeah.
You need to make a Constitution saving
You
throw.
make a con saving throw, otherwise you're gonna start
failed.
taking damage.
You know, actually, Jethro thinks it's that spot under your house where you like
The
your
crawl space?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So,
Under it's dark.
Mm.
What more do you want?
Technically.
as
I mean,
you-
you're not really wrong, but like you're wrong.
As you stand in the foundry where you guys had fought the stallmaster previously, you stand in front of a piece of the wall that looked fairly normal. Like it had a couple of like tool racks on it, but upon pulling a lever that was kind of like hidden in the seam of the stone, it had basically pushed itself in and opened sideways, taking the tool rack and whatever else is hanging on the wall with it. And before you, a dark, cavernous tunnel is just, like, you guys see your 60 feet of dark vision, and then it is just blackness.
Before we get invested in this, on a side note, we got to see if we could hire a smithy. I mean, we can actually start building a lair, have our own smithy and cooks. And
That's true. My bracelets can get a lot more intricate with some metalwork.
Yeah.
Nima
I
might
mean,
be
other
willing
stuff.
to come and
That's true.
And we should have locked those kobolds up.
She's really just a
We
tinkerer.
could probably find some more. But we could always use a
Yeah,
tinkerer.
you scared
I
the
mean,
fuck out of those guys. They were like, nope.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
We should also make a different entrance. Or figure out where there are entrances and exits. Because the enemy already knows where the entrance is.
yeah, but they can't get in unless we let them in.
Deal with the chimneys, maybe.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We may reroute.
Just
them
mold some
further.
earth and make another different tunnel just for us to exit out of.
Yeah.
Different tunnel.
Different. Sorry, just a thought before we got too invested in going forward here.
Weird question. Can mold earth be used for pottery making?
No. Clay doesn't count as loose earth.
I mean, you
It's
could
not made
still
of clay.
make a dirt pot, though.
But it-
With the way that mold earth works, you could straight up just go.
So with
It'd
you
probably
doing
be-
mold earth and me doing shape water,
It would probably
we'll
be,
just make something.
It would probably
Whether
be
it be good or not,
And then
more brittle.
Jeff
than
on the other
an
hand is just gonna make a
actual
pot like normal.
clay
Yeah.
pot.
Warzone's just trying to make the bigger spot he can. Just like
A dirt.
a giant amphor.
yeah. Just turns into a pool. Like we just now have a pool instead
Just
of
dig
like,
a hole
We'll
and you're
have
like,
a
it's a
pot
pot.
room in the front. They'll just, enemies who come in, they'll have to break all the pots and really farther in.
Nice Legend of Zelda
yeah.
methods.
They get distracted. That's our early alarm system.
Everybody's making pots.
No, the gym in Pokemon will put the switches under the pots, and they hit the wrong one. It resets the other one, and it just they'll be there forever. There's actually no second switch. It's just the first one, and they keep getting pissed off.
That just gave
I'm
me
here for it.
indigestion.
So what are we doing?
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
No,
We're having awful ideas.
Alright.
Smithy was a great idea.
So, are you proceeding down this tunnel?
Secret tunnel. Well, of course.
Do you want me to go ahead or do you want to, since you're more familiar with what we're getting into?
Well, whoever's the scout.
Because if I
stay
see a
within 60
mushroom,
feet.
it's just gonna be a mushroom to me.
I should probably go ahead just because there's a lot of things down here that like to kill you.
Or we can go together.
That's an option.
Just stay within the 60 feet vision.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Things will make it-
And she can,
I'm
minor image and let
Yeah,
you guys know
yeah.
that, hey, mushroom, there's another
I'm-
mushroom.
I'm
There's
100%.
still another mushroom.
Yep, I'm 100% okay with that.
It's just
I'm
it's
just
the red
low-key
mushroom with the white spots.
As long as we're all within vision range of each other, I'm golden.
Is the minor image illuminated?
No.
We see in black and white anyway. It don't matter.
So,
Because I think it. Hold on, let me read it here.
as you proceed into, you guys drug that mech back into the foundry,
Mhm.
correct? Yeah. As you proceed through the
They did.
Yeah, you are.
Through the secret door,
Oh, yeah, I can't create
and
lights.
into
Door.
the dark space, you envelop yourself in the darkness of the tunnel, and your vision goes to the dark vision, black and white, that you've had to use on a few occasions. Usually, you have like the low light, but now you are seeing in nothing but monochrome, and it is unsettlingly quiet. There is no sound other than the small little tip tap of footsteps that you guys are making, and maybe like if you hear other people's breathing. That is it.
I don't think me and him tip tap anywhere.
I'm just that's
Yeah,
fair.
me and
That's
Garm
fair.
just kind of moseying through. Just
I think there's some stomping going on here.
yeah, not even just the sound of the armor. Just
The farther you get, there's no change. The entire cavern is natural. The beginning of it was unnatural. You could see that it had like been carved into, but the rest of this way is completely naturally made. They're like really tiny little stalagmites. Tights are the top, right?
Tights at the top.
Okay, thank you.
Pointy rocks.
Just
Mites are on the
real-
ground, tights are on top.
Stalactites, just kind of here and there on the ceiling, which is about, I think I said like 20 foot above your head.
plenty of room. call lightning in such a small area?
You guys
Things
walk
into
for a
this
solid like 10 minutes, and it like the cavern is every now and again it winds or turns and kind of slopes downward, and it gets a little more damp. And it is quiet and unsettling, and it feels like you guys have been walking for miles. It's kind of like that feeling that people get in prison cells, of like you've kind of lost track of time a little bit. It's only been like 10 minutes, but like
So the
fucking
casino.
stuck. Huh?
It's like the casino.
There's no sense of time because they don't have windows.
Oh, that's fair. I never thought of that. Shit.
It's completely intentional.
Okay.
They do not want you to be able to figure out how much time you've been there.
Oh crap, I've been here 3 days and spent all my money. No wonder I'm tired.
It's about now that you guys start seeing light. Little tiny bits of light, as the along the floor where the floor starts to transition into the cavern wall, tiny little spots of like a green blue just seem to kind of glow. Just tiny little dots. And, it's about every like 10, 15 feet there's just another little spot of this green blue light on, that just spatter on the left and right sides of the cavern.
Elrona.
Ah.
What's the green blue light?
Would you like to maybe make a check? Or I'll just tell.
Well, these are actually some of the same mushrooms that you had picked up previously. Which, did I give you anything on that, or did I just give you a mushroom? I don't remember.
Mushroom.
I don't remember if I gave you
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Mushroom.
I'm just imagining tea mushrooms. Been playing too much leagues lately.
Also, indigestion.
Mm.
What's that? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? Okay.
Just get a bath.
Guess I needed one.
I do not.
I cannot seem to find my note on it, so we're just gonna go with you. Just told me it was mushroom from the ender.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's just said it was
I don't recall a detailed conversation about
Yeah, I don't
mushrooms.
either. So.
But my memory is
Hence
spotty
why I
at
looked it
best,
up.
so.
Okay. These go ahead and these wouldn't be too difficult, and you have a high enough nature, and you've been in the Underdark before, and you actually see these in other different caverns, especially the one that you were in your many days ago, weeks ago. These are just called nightlights. They're small mushrooms they're not poisonous. They don't taste good. They're strictly just bioluminescent, and they go dark if you either disturb them or uproot them or destroy them. They're fairly.
Don't touch them or the lights go out.
They're fairly common. Not that.
Thinking pot again.
I'm thinking Marzet's gonna walk through it and go, ooh, bubble wrap.
It's gonna be Avatar all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna have a giant fucking boar. It's gonna be fine.
As you follow these nightlights for another.
You're better. I'm a waterbender over here. What are you doing?
For another like 30-ish feet, you start noticing that the cavern starts to open up, as there is a kind of how do I say this? A cavernous opening that is the room is like probably about 70-foot-ish wide, but only goes for about 40 feet. And it is also completely dotted with nightlights that start to give you guys a little bit of color to what you're seeing. And this particular room is filled with reds, greens, yellows, oranges of just like weird fungus that seem to grow on the walls like shelves or bloom into capped like toadstools. And some of them are tubular and some of them are just odd shaped.
Should definitely open a club down here.
I'm down.
Have to let people into the maze.
Great time.
We can open a bar just for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just my section of the base hangout. You guys are
Yeah.
up there. I'm down here. It's only like a 20-minute ride. It's fine.
We'll route some of the pipes so that we have the intercom system
Yeah,
back and forth.
yeah.
We can make
We can make a pulley system to go up and down, down the
We'll make you an elevator to come back, just back and forth.
Just El Chapo way.
Yeah.
Just have a cart on a little system that goes back and forth. Yeah. I just don't want to go through the toilet in order to get on it, okay? As long as we're clear.
There seems to be a small body of water off in one of the... Oh, excuse me. A small body of water that sits in one of the corners. It's not really like a lake or a pond or anything. It's just like basically a puddle.
Jacuzzi?
Secret puddle.
And inside are these weird fungal bodies that just put themselves in a sphere and just kind of like slowly bob in the shallow part, of the water. They're not very big at all.
I want to
I'm
replenish
not
all of my
touching those.
Underdark mushrooms, by the way.
Do what?
I want to replenish all of my Underdark mushrooms while I'm down here.
Okay.
And you just have.
Can I?
What's that?
I-
What's this?
Can I just have you make a nature?
You say Orana in my own, like, voice.
Yeah.
Can you say? Fuck. Can you make a nature check just for the whole room, please?
If you could speak, yes.
Oh boy, that was a trip. 14.
14. Okay. So,
Usually it's Ash.
in the puddle that you find that are the spherical things, they are called water orbs. They are a bulbous blue fungus, and you can squeeze them and get 1 gallon of water, but these ones are smaller, so you could probably get about a couple of cups of water out of these ones. They're not mature yet. And they also
what are they
make...
called?
Huh?
What?
Water orbs.
Okay.
And they also make up, fully grown, they make a pound of tasteless food.
We bought spices.
I make eggs.
Over on one of the far walls, there is a shelf-like fungus called ripple bark. It is, you know that it can make food, and it is really good roasted.
I get extra of that.
Huh?
I get extra of that.
Well, it makes 1d4 plus 6 pounds of food.
Okay.
So a bare minimum of 7 pounds. It's a lot of food.
I grab 2 whatevers. Whatever that quantity is measured in.
And then there is a small, like, mossy, on the other side of the room where it starts to exit back into tunnel, there is a bioluminescent moss type of structure on or along the wall called Ormu, O-R-M-U. Or excuse me, that is incorrect. It is it's orange.
Can Drethro take the moss and make equivalent to light up Skechers?
Now, this orange stuff, you know, you can grind into basically like a powder, and you can either make basically add like water and among other things to turn it into a bread, or
bread.
you can put the powder in a soup. It is spicy and is a favorite food by a Underdark race that you're familiar with called Duragar. You've had an encountering with them once. They're not very pleasant. They're rude and more racist than their dwarven cousins on the surface.
Which says something.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm fairly rude.
As you're learning this from him, and I'm asking you what's this, are you telling me the names of these things?
Maybe
Or you
can
just,
take
like-
her around and teach Node all about the Underdark.
You could just make up a name for each one. Like a fake name. So you know the actual name, but then you should tell her.
By the way, thank you to Obsidian Portal for giving me Underdark shrooms and fungus that I can just have.
You're gonna get us demonetized because you said shrooms. I'll go with yes.
I said pot a lot.
I'll go with yes.
Earlier.
We say a lot of things. We're never going to get monetized, so I don't know. I mean...
Let's get sponsored by Motel 6.
We have to get monetized before we can get demonetized.
Yeah, exactly. In the way we talk and discuss things, that's never going to happen.
Truth.
So what was the vote on light up Skechers for Jethro?
So is that a yes?
You're not sure.
Trial and error, Jethro. Trial and error. Figure it out.
I'm gonna make some light up Skechers.
You can certainly try.
Yeah.
Just tiny little tubes along the edge of a boot that every time you step, it just boom, boom,
Mhm.
Yeah.
boom.
That causes a disadvantage in stealth, by the way.
We're already fucked anyway.
We'll just carry it.
No, that's why we send you two first, and then when shit goes down, the big ones come in, okay? That's how it works.
As
First,
you-
around the corner, you just see the like pulsating thing of my light up Skechers.
I'm just picturing one of these times we're gonna have Jethro up like around the corner, like pre-scouting, and then we're just gonna see the light getting bigger and bigger. Nope, not that way, not that way, not that way.
Use it to send nonverbal signals.
Yeah. Morse code and Skechers.
Yeah, but then you'd have to teach us all Morse code because no one else is gonna fucking know that shit.
That's true. Jethro's definitely gonna tap out something intricate, but then you look at it and it's just the rhythm to what's in Scooby Doo.
I might have read it.
Yes, we
Who
do.
knows?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo themes. And Secret Tunnel.
Tunnel.
As I say, Avatar: The Last Airbender is gonna be after us.
It's a cover. We're fine.
Cora just got
No.
added, by the way.
They got their own problems.
But Cora just got added to Netflix on Friday.
Oh.
So I know what we're doing on Wednesday.
Well, we've been trying to watch it on Amazon Prime because I have Amazon Prime. It's been on Amazon
yeah, I
Prime.
know.
Every time I've tried it, doesn't.
It doesn't work. I know. It didn't work for me either. That's why I've been waiting for it to come in Netflix.
Avatar's got their own problems. They
The creators
The
left
creators
the live
left
action.
the live action. Yeah, that ain't
Stop
gonna
it.
go well.
their creative differences. It's like,
Oh,
you disagree
So in
with
other
the
words,
people
it's gonna
who
be
made it.
trash, just like the movie was.
Yeah, you're just
clear.
letting me know
Everybody
that
that
it's gonna
picks
be
up
bad.
Avatar, besides the actual company that made Avatar, wants to do something wildly different with it. And it's like, you would get a lot farther if you just stuck to what was already there.
Right?
And I feel like it's kind of hard to fuck up people who are like, burn, and it happens.
Yeah, it's
I feel like it's hard to mess
the
up.
lore, the world, that shit is already there. Take it and run. Like, you don't need to fucking elaborate or get crazy with it. Just do what's already there, man.
But the children. We need to sell it to the children.
Okay,
Fucking
it was
try.
originally a show.
I'll straight punch a kid. I don't care.
It's just like with Pokemon. Nah, bitch, this is my show.
Mm-hmm.
Get out.
Anyway. So, as you make your way
Nerding out, you all should understand. It's fine.
is there anything else you wanted to do in this cabin? Any of you?
I did the Skechers, so I'm good.
No, I'm
You
just
have,
gonna
you
watch
have an idea now for light up shoes. We'll see how far I can see in the future.
Elrond and Note just go around and collect their shit.
I definitely put a weird amount of moss in my pocket.
Moss can be his disadvantage in an emergency.
I will take
everything
that
about
information,
this
but
guy.
I'm still gonna do the Skechers.
Also, you can make a bed out of it if you ever
Kayla.
want it.
Uh-huh.
Roll, with your collecting and everything, roll 3d4 for me, please.
Just hate everything about
Just
this
for
guy.
inventory purposes.
9?
Well, what is each individual one on the d4?
3, 4, 2.
Okay. You got...
I've done it twice now, if you haven't noticed.
You got 8 pounds of ripple bark. Or ripple bark equal to 8 pounds of food. You got 4 immature water orbs. And what would equal to about 4 tablespoons of something called fire lichen.
Diaries.
Which
What
is
about the
the-
ornament?
Huh?
What about the ornament?
That wasn't there. I misspoke.
So the moss is fire lichen?
Yeah, it's
How
There-
much
So
do
I don't get the
shovel
nice
into
spicy
my
shit?
the fire lichen is the nice spicy shit.
Fire and spicy, that does make a little sense.
Ormu is something different. It grows near steam vents.
What was it called again?
Fire lichen.
Thank you.
Don't make a door out of it.
No.
I write
Is
down
it like, okay,
both of those in
is it
black.
spicy to Kayla, or is it spicy to the rest of the population?
Yes.
It's just very spicy.
Yeah,
How much do I shovel in my pocket for my life Skechers?
Is it spicy to the point where it burns on contact?
Is it capsaicin kind of thing?
It concentrated capsaicin.
It is kind of like a capsaicin thing. So like, if you get it on your face, it is a little.
That's- I mean,
little burn in your
jalapenos do
finger,
that.
But
Yeah.
Be a little bitch.
you know to like wash off your hands and not put it anywhere near your eyes. Or anything.
Prestidigitation.
No. Not until he makes
Roll-
underwear out of it.
Roll a sleight of hand, real quick.
Maybe that's just sleight of hand. I'll give it to him. Okay.
I wasn't taking it, I was just taking
No,
off a
it's
wall.
just to determine how much you got.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Oh!
25.
Jesus.
He can't walk anymore. He's got so much.
Yeah, his pockets are just stuffed full of crap. He's walking around.
I'm doing
It
that thing where
burns,
it's like
but
in
in a
my
good
shirt
way.
and spilling out of the top.
He's got that nice chest hair, but instead of, actual hair, it's just moss.
Glow in the dark,
How much
spicy
is
moss.
hair?
I do put some in my hair, as
Nice.
if like pomade. How much do I get, though?
Him.
Actually,
2 tablespoons.
I can do a lot with 2 tablespoons.
I don't think you understand measurements.
Nope.
Yep.
As you make your way out of this this cavern back into the tunnels, the tunnels from here are lit with nightlights that are spattered all over. You travel for another 5-ish minutes as the cavern seems to kind of like wind in a spiral, like downward. You guys have all been in the McDonald's play place. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Don't assume my childhood.
It's true, I'm Burger King kid
Mine
through and
wasn't
through.
that special.
You travel in this spiral for not very long before it starts to kind of like straighten out.
She wants the sour.
No, she hears the wrapper and she equates plastic wrapping with cheese.
Every
The-
time I use cheese in his house, I get insulted by every animal because they think the cheese is for them. I made hamburger pie and used Velveeta cheese slices because it's what I had, and it was literally, it didn't go well for me. I lost like 3 pieces of cheese.
Just so you know, you did that to yourself.
I know. I have to give Zoe medicine. Zoe only eats medicine if I give it to her in cheese.
And then everybody wants cheese.
Guinness takes it however he gets it, kind of thing. Like, I'll roll it up in ham or turkey or
I also have to take medicine and cheese as a person.
peanut butter.
Unless it gives
Yeah,
me-
but then if I give them peanut butter, then it's still the same.
That
Oh,
built the
yeah,
shot
but
up.
you're less. You use probably use peanut butter less than you do cheese.
That's fair. Heckin' fair. I love me some cheese.
You wrap peanut butter with cheese. The two
They would still
flavors
probably eat-
completely cancel each other out.
I was gonna say I'm gonna need you to leave.
Dogs like their own butts. It probably tastes gourmet.
They're just
That's fair.
recycling flavors at that point.
Ah.
Respect.
the caves.
The tunnel eventually straightens out for a ways before you open up. Like, the light that's coming from the end of this tunnel is almost like a cloudy day, like the sun is behind clouds kind of light. And as you pass into it, you see this massive, this humongous structure that this cavern has to open up into another one that's about, I'd say, probably like 80 foot wide at least, and seems to stretch onto where you haven't seen the end. That is just this like huge, almost how do I describe this? The fungus makes its way up from the walls before it starts to branch out into open space, where it finally connects and makes almost like a second roof that hasn't even, that's not actually the top of the cavern. Where other fungus seems to take refuge underneath and on top of, until it makes this giant, almost suspended fungus city, quote unquote. And the structures of the fungus are varying. You see bioluminescent, non-bioluminescent. You see them in tubes and in caps and in, you know, different shapes and sizes and lengths and maturity, and it is expansive, it is colorful, and
It's flammable.
You thought the forest was going to be bad?
I don't know. I don't have any fire spells. I have torches. But...
I got prestidigitation, so I can go a little match.
I'm starting to like you.
I'm not gonna do it, but plus,
That's the only reason I taught you things is because I'm starting to like you.
well, and I don't think like fresh living mushrooms probably wouldn't burn that easily because they have moisture in them. Now the dry wood that they normally grow on,
There wouldn't be wood down here.
Well, there could be wood down here. How do you know?
Just an ancient underground tree that they're all grow
Yeah.
off of.
Elrana, you've seen this structure before. The actual massive structure that makes up most of this cavern is a type of singular fungus called zirkwood.
See? Wood.
It usually grows to be about 30 to 40 feet long. It releases edible grain-like spores, and you can take parts of it and basically use it as wood. And it is the only quote-unquote wood-like substance that ever grows in the Underdark.
Can it be grown in other places?
You are unsure.
Can it be grown in other places?
You could take pieces of zirkwood and try to put it in a proper environment. It would take a very long time for it to get to something this massive, but if you left it in a certain place, maybe in 20-ish years, it might get to be half this size.
Conveniently, we have a cave that just so happens to be dark.
And you have two people who can expand that cave for you.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take care of that too.
Okay.
The
Well-
obvious piece is to be able to start my own.
Okay.
Plus some to make the bread, because, like, delicious.
Okay. I want you to roll 2 nature checks. One of them for the spores and one of them for the wood.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Natural 20 and 15. Making it a 26 and 31.
Okay. So you obtain what would roughly... It's kind of hard to measure the spores that come from it, because you have to you have to go to where the part of the fungus is porous, because not all of it is. Essentially, it's vents, and basically try to squeeze and shake those parts until they crackle and release their spores, which are actually fairly, like,
Grains.
Yeah. And you're able to probably get roughly like 2 pounds of it.
Of the spores?
Yeah. Enough to make, like, if once you complete the recipe for the food it can make, the bread-like substance, it could probably last you a couple weeks, if not maybe like a few months.
I'm not using that. I'm gonna grow my own.
Which you have made this bread before. Do you remember in
Yes.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens how Rey makes that bread from adding water and stirring it? Do you remember how that looked?
1/2 portion.
That's what the bread looks like. It's gray. It's kind of oddly shaped, kind of like a pumpernickel bread. It's really weird.
I just assumed it was the bread that everyone seemed to make in 8th grade.
It's not terrible tasting, but like all of the food that's made from pretty much any of these fungi are not super tasteful and need spices and additional things to make them better.
And I can help with that.
We got spices. It's fine. Druidcraft.
The other one was like a 30 something.
Yeah.
You're able to obtain like, I mean, how much do you want?
Of which part?
Of the bark is really the question. Like, you've identified the pieces that would make good, sturdy pieces, and this is a massive structure, so...
Are you breaking off, like, the equivalent of saplings so they can be transplanted?
I assume that's what he was doing with the spores.
Oh, I don't know how that all works, so...
Can I get just saplings in order to be able to plant them, or do I have to have just the spores? Because saplings would be 10 times easier.
Well, no, the way it works is that you would basically be just taking chunks off of the structure itself.
I'm talking about for replanting purposes.
Right. That would be, that's still how that works.
Okay, sure.
He's thinking spores is strictly food, Kayla.
Okay.
So.
Sure, we're gonna take, like... I got a bag of holding, 10 pounds.
Sure.
This bark has potato qualities. It just takes a little bit and just grows, so...
Okay.
Is this something that people would live in? I guess I'm asking Ilorana, because... I'm asking you through Ilorana.
You are familiar with the denizens that would live in these structures.
I guess what I'm asking
That's a
is,
heckin' yep.
are we ripping off the shingles of somebody's house?
It'll grow back.
Okay.
You know that answer is no.
It'll grow back anyway.
The homes that the denizens that you are familiar with reside in are large, kind of either the base of a cap-like shroom, or like a tubular structure.
And the denizens of this kind of mushroom are?
You know them as myconids.
Write it down so I'll forget.
And are you explaining any of this to the group?
I'm just
Yeah, just
picturing
not
a
gonna
guided tour of the Underdark by Kayla right now. It's just kind of what's going on. And if
That's
you
what
look to
I-
your left, we have...
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell him why I know. I'm just gonna tell him.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of us would ask why. Because we're all so...
Very true.
We're technically all weird. Compared to each other.
Yeah, I kind of assume you know just because you know, so...
Yeah.
You fungus, I kind of refer to you on plants, so...
I don't ask him how he knows how to rip somebody's head off.
Am I familiar with this specific area? Have I been here before?
Not here.
Okay.
Nobody asked the plant lady why she knows about plants. Nobody asked the paladin why you can call divine justice and annihilate things.
Yeah.
Just
Let's
is.
talk about it.
And no one asked me why I steal things.
No, I'm just concerned about it slightly.
It benefits us, so we don't really care.
Yeah.
And we don't have the moral fortitude to be like, whatever.
The moment you'd start to care would be when you need it.
I kind of do, but I kind of think it's funny that she does.
It's not like I'm stealing from children and,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, oh yeah, that drunk
You're
guy.
not stealing it
Stealing
from
it
the
from
poor.
people who
Yeah.
have plenty.
Yeah.
If you can get drunk, you can spare a couple gold.
This is how it all starts before we start knocking over banks and...
I mean, we're already planning on taking over
Highway
the government.
robberies. Dropping a mountain on the city.
Start slowly corrupting the corrupt government.
Are we making enough noise to disturb the denizens in this here?
Oh, they probably heard us coming
Home.
from a mile away.
I mean, none of
Light
you,
up
none of you
sketchers.
have made an effort to be sneaky or go stealth. You've been making plenty of noise. The crackling of the fungus that you've been ripping off has made noise. You've got two guys in heavy armor that have been clomping around, and you haven't heard anything.
Jethro is wearing tap shoes, so
I mean, you have the moss to make the light up shoes. They're basically tap shoes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if I can find an entrance to these people's home.
Knock, knock, open up the door.
So
How's it going?
you continue
Anything?
into
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
this
sell them
large
light up
opening,
sketches.
and you get to a portion where the Zerkwood continues over your head, but at your feet you have hit a chasm that it just falls down for immeasurable amount of distance.
turn
You're not
into a
sure how
goldfish.
deep it goes, but you know that this could probably fuck, I just found my note that said
It's a
Jethro's
campaign
fucked.
It's a campaign one reference.
Anyway, the cavern or the chasm falls immeasurable amount of feet. You're pretty sure this would probably kill you, as you are not even sure that this would go a full 60. This probably goes way, way farther than that.
Is there a glow mushroom that'll stay glowing?
Just drop it. See
We
how
could
far
scoop
it
dirt
goes.
around it and then just...
I throw my light up sketcher.
Does the
We're
cavern,
gonna
like
create
the,
glow sticks.
does
We're
there,
the
is there
first
signs that it has
rangers.
been recently habitated? Like,
Jethro and Quincy,
Make an investigation check.
turn this back on. 16.
You kind of scout around to look to see if you can find footprints or maybe scuffs or something that would show that there's something living here, and the only prints that you find are your guys's.
So there appears to be no inhabitants of this particular Zerkwood.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Is there any signs that is there a bridge or any signs that there was a bridge over the cavern, or does it seem like the crevice or whatever?
The Chazzy Chasm.
Yeah, that.
Make a perception check.
Can we see the other side, or is it just...
You can. It's a ways off. You definitely won't be able to jump that, but
Well, I'm not saying jump. I want to know if the Zerkwood's load-bearing. If we send note across with rope kind of thing.
10.
then you're not seeing any. There's no bridge or anything, and you're not seeing any kind of thing across. Given how thick the Zerkwood is and how far it stretches up, if you guys had could find a way to make it like up over or something, I mean, you gather it
can
probably.
climb up it. I mean,
Elrana,
Yeah.
with Druidcraft, you make things.
Yes.
Can you?
I duplicate
Well,
things.
I was gonna say, could you? You know how? So you know have you seen the picture of the guy grew a tree into a chair over time?
Uh-huh.
Can you do that with the bridge? I don't know how.
It would
to...
take a very long time.
Okay, I didn't know
yes.
if it was like something you just were like. I don't know how that works though.
You know how, like, in movies, whenever, like, two people climb up a really tall tree and then it bends over and then one person gets off and it flings the other person?
He could just throw me. And hope for the
Find a very
best.
flexible mushroom that you just boom.
Well, I was
Our
gonna say,
these mushrooms bouncy.
we're able to get to like the outside and climb up the outside of this little
Tie a
tunnel,
rope around
aren't
me
we?
and just throw me.
No,
Worst
because
case
then if I don't throw
scenario,
you
we
far
reel you
enough,
back
and then
in.
you come
Okay,
swinging back like
if
a
I
bungee cord
really
and go
have
splat
to-
against the
If
wall.
I
and-
really have
Feather
to,
faller.
I can use that ball we got.
What ball?
We got the ball that takes me, or takes whoever uses it into the other place, and they can move around, and then they come back. I think Elrana has it in the bag of holding.
Holiday Hoobity, what is this shit?
The Orb of Etherealness.
Mmm.
You got it from the hag.
So if we need to,
That's the shadow orb thing.
The orb of poof.
She's right here.
Whenever you get a chance, Elrana, please make a perception check for me, please.
Natural 20.
As you notice, that note is looking around for some kind of way over, and she's asking you about possibly making a bridge. You happen to glance over her shoulder as some of the bioluminescence seems to reflect off of something that is over the chasm. And as you move past her, going, wait a second, you take a closer look. There is a thin, there are thin strands of near clear webbing that
I don't like spiders. Those
crisscross and wind and make this giant, almost bridge of webbing that spans the chasm itself.
trampoline.
But how clear it is makes it near invisible unless you catch the light off of it just right.
To answer your question, yes, I could. It would cost a legitimate spell and not just a cantrip, which Druidcraft is. But I found a bridge over there, so I mean, we could just use that.
Can Morgok use that?
I don't
We'll
know
go
if I can
check
support Mars on
You could tie a. Me or you would be the lightest, probably.
Correct.
So you could tie a rope around one of us, and out we go. Because then, if it doesn't, so someone.
We'll check the structural integrity of the bridge.
Yep.
Okay, you go over and...
I mean,
Might
those
hold away.
the mechanoids are
336 pounds.
weigh a lot
I weigh more than that in real life.
because they're medium-sized
Well, about
creatures and
right
they're
there in real
entirely
life
fungus.
with the shit that I'm
They
carrying.
weigh a lot.
Yeah.
So theoretically, if it can fit mechanoids over it, then Warzog should be fine.
You're testing the integrity, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you go over and you start like pushing your hand down onto the webbing. It's pretty sticky, but boring.
Am I used to this particular thing?
No, this is different.
Whereas Morzog trusts you, he's not too sure about it.
It's what's that word? Pliable,
Okay.
meaning like it moves.
We'll send no to Kraus first.
Okay.
You're like,
Uh,
oh, that's fine.
Nope. Or you're proceeding over this?
Yeah.
With said rope.
Okay.
I mean, if she falls, I have feather
Can
fall.
I have
Like,
you?
if she
Can
really
I have
does
you just make
splat.
a general dexterity check as you cross?
I mean, rope plus feather fall, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
So she doesn't,
Like one end
go
of
like
rope's
this and
tied to
bang
me
into the
and
side of
arm,
the.
so
Yeah.
if she falls, we just stand there and it's like, okay, yeah, no, we crawl back up now, please.
19 plus 5 is 24.
24? Yeah, you your first couple of steps on there, as you basically start out in a crawl position, you put your
I'll just grab it.
yeah you put your hands and feet on the parts of the webbing where that intersect, as that is the strongest point, and proceed to kind of just like place your feet in those certain positions, and it gets a little nervous because you look down and it is just blackness, like well beyond your dark vision, and this the farther you go onto the bridge, it just slowly sinks down, and you are now to the point where like when you look straight, you are below the ledge that you need to be at, and that's unnerving.
Is it one of those bridges that's like one rope and then two ropes for handholds, and you've got to like 1 foot in front of the other in order to be able to get across?
I envision it like those carnival games where you gotta like the rope ladder like spins and you gotta ring a bell.
So the it's actually like a really wide expanse kind of, but it's there's no like structure like that of what you're speaking of. It's more like just a big it's just like a spider's regular web kind of thing, where it is a general crisscrossing of webbing that goes around in a circle to make everything, connect essentially.
Can you Druid craft boards?
I do have this nifty bark stuff.
Exactly. Give me another rope. Like tie them both off, and we can just make a.
We're gonna have to spend another hour in order to get that to work, but we could.
I mean, because
I
if
mean,
it's
it's not that
sinking
necessary as long as we can cross it.
You end up making it to the other side. Note, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
but that by the time you get to that middle part, and you get to that point, that is very unnerving, and you quickly hurry your ass up the rest of the way
Nope.
and get to the other side.
I feel like that's Drew in real life, though, in this situation.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
I want to take Drew down to the glass bridge down in Gatlinburg and watch him nope.
I did that. That was great.
Dude, that's something.
It's
He
me
is
on
afraid
shoreline
of heights?
crossing the sky bridge, going nope.
Yep.
Please
He's
don't
afraid
shoot
of heights, so yeah, it
I
would be
know.
that way.
You're dead.
But you gotta go up on the sky rail. So it puts you in the chair and takes you up the damn thing. You go over a little river in the road and...
How? So I have a 50-foot rope that is partially tied around me.
Well,
How
we can
much
keep
is-
adding rope.
I was
is the
gonna say,
thing.
how much of the rope came with me? Would you say? So I can.
You said you put 50 foot of rope on you?
Well, she starts with 50 foot, but as she hits the end of the rope, we just tie on more rope.
Yeah. So how far now that we know
So
based off the rope how long?
You tied on one more thing of rope, and it got about halfway through it.
75.
So about 75-ish, give or take.
Jeez. Now, does the chasm go from? So this is a room, right?
You're on. Yeah. You're on another side of the room.
Does it go to wall? The chasm.
It goes. Yeah, it goes actually like past.
Oh, okay.
It's just a giant crack in the earth. So.
Well, because I was wondering if it widened in the middle and like narrowed
Thinned
at
out
the
the
ends,
pins. Okay.
kind of thing.
No, it's the same length all the way through.
Okay. So we're like in a pocket above a big ass.
Yeah,
Awesome.
pretty much.
So who's the next heaviest person?
I believe it is me.
What do you do?
How much do you weigh?
I think it's 140, but I got
Actually,
some
it's you
stuff on me.
Do
Well, that
I
plus your
see
gear,
any
so-
good
Yeah,
place
that's
to
the-
tie off?
Yeah, there's a like a
137.
large kind of
Yeah, you
cap
weigh less than I do.
Okay.
shroom that's like right on, kind of not like on the edge,
I thought
but
it-
like kind of off
This is
a
weight
little bit.
carried.
I'm gonna.
Well, no,
can
that's
Elrana
just
see
your
me
equipment.
How do I see my weight?
It would be in your description.
well
if you
enough
had to do
for me
weight,
to point out
like
the
actually
mushroom and be
your weight
like,
height.
can I tie on this?
Hold on.
Like an intelligence check to
the
figure out if
description
it's
don't work
possible
on
for
that.
you.
The,
Yeah.
the bioluminescence of the shrooms around you, I'd say, yeah, she could probably see you. She's a. You can see, no, it's a little blurry though.
Okay.
I send an image of the mushroom 30 feet,
Yeah, it's just
so it's 30 feet
Take it
closer to
forever.
her,
Yeah.
and ask her if I can tie onto it, or if it's gonna go.
It's been-
Because mushrooms are weird.
It's
I know how to use
hard to
the
tell
phone
by the
right there.
illusion that she sent you, because fungus are weird. Sometimes they are more pliable than they seem. But I mean, from what you see, it looks fine. It's kind of wide. You could probably get that around.
I'm gonna
Should be alright.
I'm gonna tie it off, and I'm also gonna hold it.
Okay.
It makes you feel better about it, right?
Yeah.
As much help as she would be able to. I mean, granted, her strength is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I just have to dig my claws in.
Who's next?
He weighs less than I do.
No.
We're figuring that out. No, I do not.
He's 230 some pounds with
all my gear.
with his gear and everything else.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that's different.
So,
Because I
never
Or
don't weigh.
sorry, 300 and some pounds with
Yeah.
his gear and everything else.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that's different. Because I only weigh 194 and I have leather armor on. And a bag of holding, which which weighs 5 pounds.
Alright. Make a dexterity check for me.
Check.
Yep.
Darn, what's your weight at?
Oh boy! I'm fucked. 2.
Boing, 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 boing. Starts
It's like when
bouncing
it's-
across.
Advantage
when you
because I
fall
saw a
at the
note go
trampoline
across
park.
it?
Well, you have a rope that's taut to hold on
That
to.
too?
And they have
Rope
additional
belt.
Advantage?
ropes to
Advantage?
tie around you.
Dave was like, I don't want to die.
Please, for the love of God, advantage.
I'll say if you're using the rope
354.
to assist you,
I still get
Well,
you.
yeah.
then
That was the entire thing.
Not by much.
Sure.
Just by a little bit.
I had to do math.
I'm 360 something. So
Nat
nat one.
Second, too.
Nat one.
Nope! 1 better. 3!
Ah, well, here we go. You argued for it, and you got it. But here you go.
So
I'm going down.
We're going for a ride.
I'm yelling timber.
now that the rope has been established and has been tied off, instead of
DC's
using
gonna
it
be
like a crawl type of situation, you have adjusted to holding onto the rope and standing and trying to put your feet at the certain points and pulling yourself at the same time. You see the vast amount of mushrooms on the other side and think to yourself how excited you are that you're able to have this experience again, to hopefully encounter the denizens that should be living here. And as you do, you don't put your foot where the threads intertwine and instead find the middle, and it bends and is more pliable, and you feel, and it gives, and all of a sudden your foot is slipping through, and since this is a big enough web, you start slipping down, and you're basically caught with one leg way down, one looped through one of the threads, and the other basically you're holding onto the rope with one hand, and you've got an arm draped through one of the holes.
How far out is she?
I was gonna say, send someone else along to help pull her up.
She's about a third of the way
So she's close to
from
your
her
guys' side.
side.
Yeah.
You're
So,
next. So.
I mean, yeah, I'll head out.
It's up to you, buddy.
Tie a rope around you, because we
That's
have
a dexterity check.
5 ropes.
The rope would give you advantage, but because there was already a person out there, you would do it with disadvantage. So just the straight roll.
Okay, modified 20.
Okay, you're good. You make it out on the rope to
Now you get a strength check to pull her
Ilrana,
out.
Did we just
and
move her across?
are able to
No.
assist her and put her back in the proper
Upright position?
upright position.
I like to say because Jethro's a little dumb, he does that and he's like starts heading back the other wrong way. Like, okay, now I'll wait my turn.
Are you going to both proceed forward at the same time, or are
Should we be slightly distanced while we're going, so it's not all the
Be a
way
good
in
idea.
one spot? Okay, so I'm gonna
At least like 20 feet in between.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna remain where I'm at until she's about 2/3 of the way.
heights, Jethro?
Shut up.
Because as you're like, let's distance ourselves. I'll have you go first.
Constitution.
You are standing in the middle of this web, and you look straight down, and just see nothing. It's just blackness.
Jethro's gonna piss a little, just a dribble.
You're me on the other side. Don't look down, dumbass.
What's the range on that spell?
I think it's 30
Sick.
feet, but I can
It's
wait.
fine.
Elrana, if you want to try again with advantage, you can.
Well,
As you are continuing forward, he
Lot
is
better,
staying
lot better.
in place.
We're gonna go with 10.
10. A lot better. We're going to
A
go with
10?
10.
Compared to the 3.
As opposed to a
better.
3, yeah.
Oh.
I have no modifiers, people.
Yeah, well.
She
I bet you.
tripled her. Come on.
Yeah, I have no modifiers on 3 things. I'm fucked when it comes to them.
You make it up to a little past the halfway point, and your foot becomes tangled as it slips past again, but you're able to catch yourself and try to bring your foot up, and it gets caught underneath, and you now have like 2 or 3 different strands that are just like wrapped around your ankle that you're trying to.
And nope,
Yeah, I'm coming. All
having
right,
a hard time here.
Struggle
I'm gonna
balls.
come and untangle her. And...
Okay.
I'm sure that puts 3 of us on this bridge at a
Well-
time.
Yeah, but she was like
That's true.
nothing.
Like 100 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a straight dexterity.
Also,
please.
if it can't hold all 3 of us, it sure as shit isn't gonna
That's
hold him.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
Hey, I'm only 10 pounds heavier than him, okay?
We're big.
How much heavier are you than me?
I carry 135 and I weigh 230.
Oh, okay. I'm heavier.
It's 6.
Like
So 15.
80.
So you, with the assistance of the rope, you're able to make it to Elrana.
Probably.
The pliability of this bridge, by the way, has got you guys sinking.
Yeah, but he's on the opposite side of us, and he weighs us together weighs
Yeah.
as much as he does.
So
we're
Yeah,
just
which means
So
you
it-
guys
it's
see
more
your
doing
sides
a
sinking down.
trapezoid.
Yeah.
yeah, we have made a trapezoid as opposed to just straight up triangle.
Waiting for the strength just to go.
Garmin Morzog, you guys are basically looking down at this point to see your party trying to navigate this pliable spiderweb bridge.
How wide is this bridge?
I thought you said that was pretty wide.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
wide.
it's-
Because they might need to go a little farther down. And
Well, once everyone's off, we'll be fine. It's
well, yeah,
pliable,
I guess
it'll
it's
come back
holding us
down.
all, so-
25 feet-ish.
Just because when we wander out, it sinks like we're, you know.
Yeah. Also, does it help at all that I don't wear boots because I have to hold on?
Yeah,
Advantage.
I'd say
It
that's
does.
definitely helping.
Lower DC with,
Yeah,
as well as
yeah.
advantage.
You're able to make it out to her, and are able to kind of take the webbing and kind of unravel it.
I'm just saying
Probably-
this is very true to Kayla, the actual person.
Should probably taking your boots off before coming out.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now.
If you could have had between your toes to exit.
Yeah.
You leave your fucking boots on.
Nope.
Slings them over his back and just
Yeah.
slow it all the way over there.
Stay the, while you guys are trying to untangle, Jethro's like sitting cross-legged where he was.
Just sitting there waiting.
Straight up like a trapeze artist.
Yeah. Weirdly balanced.
Probably not. They're pretty used.
We're gonna need some boots.
I may need some new footwear eventually.
Hit up a Wingstop.
Eventually, I just walk out of them and keep walking.
You turn around and head back to the other side, and it seems to make the web kind of pull back.
I don't want to go all the way.
You're not gonna go all the way.
She
Okay.
slipped twice now. We'll go 10 feet at a time.
Okay.
You know,
Just kind of
10
coaching
feet.
her along.
Make sure she makes it.
No, step here. No, not that. Not that. No,
Yeah.
here.
Okay. With the I'll say with the help of the rope, and because No is basically like just
Step where I step.
holding your hand along the way, you make it to the other side.
Your turn.
Alright, so another dexterity check?
Yeah. As
Okay.
you now stand up from your cross-legged position.
23.
Yeah, you're good.
Can I do a little handspring on the way or something?
Show off!
That it makes the web kind of wah, 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 wah.
I immediately regret the
like
action
walking
after
on his
looking
hands
down
across the
again.
ribs. He's
Now,
doing it.
question. Did either of you have rope tied to you? Because we all.
No, we
We
just went.
went on the
just went 'cause
we
you had a hold
used
of
the
the rope.
rope
We held
as
onto
an
the
anchor
rope.
I was
for
gonna
ourselves.
say because if we had 2 ropes.
Or you mean do I have personal rope? I just didn't use it.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I have rope.
Either of you had rope tied around you, we could have 2 anchor ropes.
I think we'll be okay with the
We're
one.
past that point now.
The one's already giving you advantage. Like,
Yeah.
We're
You can't
past
get
the
triple
point.
advantage. We're just
Roll all the d20s. You're next, bud.
Alright. Here comes Big Chungus.
I'm ready.
Big Chungus number 1. Here comes that dad.
Big Chungus
with-
is in
Wait, how much does your?
I'm a little
is your
concerned.
Armor,
I
how much
al-
does your armor
I
weigh?
almost want to be part of the
I-
inspiration of that
Like
concern.
55 pounds.
Yeah, my armor.
and also
My
takes 10
equipment
minutes.
is like 136 pounds.
Mine's 130.
Do you want me to come back and put your stuff in my bag for either of you?
No.
No?
Let's,
Okay.
let's just go across.
Let's just do our best.
It doesn't matter.
So,
It's
you have to
the
make it up.
Dex.
And it's like, all right, who's next? And you just hear.
Jethro's gonna wait, like sitting on the edge, like kicking his feet.
Slightly less Big
I'm cool with
Chungus.
heights. I have no issues with heights.
Jethro definitely based his height
I still
here.
get advantage even though I'm fucking huge.
Straight rolls, bitch.
You're wearing heavy armor, right?
Yeah.
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 Big as
you're,
fuck.
You're getting straight rolls.
God
but
fucking
I'm
damn it.
sorry. Are you wearing samurai jack?
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
You can do it, bud. I believe. That was a ride, but
That was a
good.
ride that was fucking dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The 3 on the other side, you get a little worried. Because the
He's a big
closer
boy.
he gets, the closer this
Just
big muscular dragonborn in heavy chainmail, right? In heavy chainmail with a halberd and a backpack and a short sword and all this stuff strapped to him, starts making his way across, holding onto the rope and slowly walking. This thing starts to bend, and you're like, "Oh fuck! Come on, come on, come on!" And he makes it past the middle part, and that's about the lowest
he's
it gets.
crawling back up now.
And
It's vertical.
Yeah.
Garm, as you're pulling yourself, you're just like, just keep looking at the other side. Just keep going. Just keep looking. Don't look down. You make it to the other end, turn around, and you see the expanse that you have just crossed, and you're like, oh.
Can I do the Vince McMahon walk across the thing?
Yeah,
Sure.
as long as you bust both your quads on the other side. Dumbest Royal Rumble movement. God, that man's
I'm just
an idiot.
strutting it
Someone
across
describe
this
this to me
fucking
because I have
bridge.
absolutely no idea what
So,
you're saying.
the Royal Rumble back in, I want to say 06, it was supposed to be Batista wins, but they botched it, and the last 2 competitors, Batista and Cena, fell out at the same time, hit the floor at the same time.
Ah.
Was a botch. So, whereas some of the refs were declaring Batista the winner because he was supposed to be,
Yeah.
the other ones were declaring Cena. So here comes Vince McMahon out trying to fix the storyline, throws his coat down, makes it about halfway out, starts as a sprint, does that slide into the ring like everyone does, but he hits the top of his knees as he does, and then he goes to stand up, and he managed to tear both his quads when he did it, so he has to just sit in the ring, and he's yelling orders, because he came out like a bat, like big boss man, you know what I mean? But then he's
I
having to sit
understand.
against the ring ropes, just...
He's
I
got
understand.
this strut. He walks on the
Yeah, he
Okay.
got the big fucking chicken wing arms going and everything else. It is fucking hilarious.
He fucking struts it when he walks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for him to bust both his quads was just amazing.
Waste of quads.
I know.
He's like fucking 70 years old.
Yeah, motherfucker's like 80 or some shit, but...
Alright, Morzog. The
Okay.
biggest and largest of the group. You
Not
make
like it
your
matters.
You make your way to the edge.
I'm gonna drop my 13 pounds off here. I'm just gonna bury the great axe in one side and the great sword in the other. Because I ain't gonna carry him with me across.
So can I like
Oh
hold
yeah,
the-
because you can just...
Because I can teleport him to
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
I
so-
just like hold the bridge on my side.
it's just
Try and fortify it with absolutely
just,
no
just in
purpose
case
here,
if
but it
shit
makes me
goes
feel better.
sideways, someone can try to hold me up here.
Sure. You try to grab onto it, and as you're like, okay, I'm gonna hold it tight, you feel it go, "Worry," and it's like, is this gonna work?
Oh, this is gonna be awful. Ready? 9.
Hey, no, we're gonna need you to. Hopefully, it doesn't break.
I made
'cause
it
this is-
once. There ain't no chance in hell I get back.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not afraid of heights anymore.
Morzog.
I'm going down.
I mean, my leg only fell through. Your leg should fall through and be fine.
I'm a lot heavier than you.
Morzog, as you're making your way in a similar fashion across this spiderweb-like bridge.
Doing the fucking chicken
You-
wing thing.
Are kind of pulling the same strategy that Garm had of just keep your eye on the other side. Don't look down. Just keep going.
But I'm going like this.
But your heavy stature and the armor you wear puts you at a hell of a weird spot as every step you take kind of makes it shift. And you end up accidentally finding the hole that Irana made.
You're welcome.
Could you please make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Question: if I cast a spell for my loot and it's touch, does it? Do I still have to touch them?
Yeah, you have to touch me with them. 13.
If I were to throw my loot at you, could you catch it?
No,
He would have no idea how to play it.
Yeah.
13.
13.
Just cast the spell and bonk him on the
I'm
head with
like,
the
I'm gonna cast the spell as it's leaving my hand, and then hit you with it.
All right.
Possibly lose it.
Oh, my
So
God.
here's what happens. You find that strand that's broken, and you put your foot through it.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of you hear a "oh shit" as he slips through. His weight breaks more.
In Orcish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
I
weight
understood
Which is
I
still
go
just
back
shit.
to my native language.
4 more of the strands, and he starts to fall. But he has the hold of the rope. So then he starts to swing, and
George of the Jungle.
the rope carries itself through the webbing, and you hear snap, 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 as he wham slams into the cliff on your guys' side.
I made it across.
How many
Whereas,
rocks
you
fall
feel,
down?
You feel the pain
hurt.
of your nose being caved in and the blood now pouring down.
That was
your
never
face.
pretty anyway.
You can taste the irony taste on the end of your lips and your tongue, as you're like, "Ow, fuck!" and you start sliding down the rope. Can you make one more dexterity saving throw for me, please?
With advantage because he's technically helping?
Yeah, that's true. He's holding the.
I'm fucking holding on to this shit for dear
Sure.
life.
Oh, thank fucking God.
And how close away is he? How far away is he
I'm
from
gonna roll
me?
that one. Nope. No. Fuck it. Fuck it. Drop me. Fuck it.
Featherfall?
7.
Yeah, how far is he? How far is he? Like, when did he fall?
He fell.
The same place Orana did?
Yeah, so about a
So a
third
third,
of the
so
way.
So
that's-
25 feet, you're good.
So
Okay,
he
yeah.
swung about like 50-ish feet.
So he's 50 from me because I'm
Yeah.
Okay.
well,
yeah,
he's
I'm gonna,
starting to slide, so he's about 60 from you now.
I'm gonna cast Featherfall.
Gotta give me dex, not athletics. Fuck.
You're casting Featherfall?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm going down. Because that was an 8.
So at the roll of 7,
8.
excuse me.
Hey,
Because you gotta give me
You
dex.
give
You
me
don't
that
give
one.
me athletics or acrobatics, something I'm proficient in. No.
You
Straight dex that shit.
you slide down and you feel the rope give from your hands just as a soft tune comes from a stringed instrument and floats down to you, and you can see these almost in the form of a staff. These help me, babe. Is it 5 or 6 lines
what?
of a staff? Shut up! It's been a long time. Just tell me.
6.
Thank you. These 6 magical, almost like Aurora Borealis type lines start to coast down this dark cavern and wrap around you as you feel yourself become weightless.
And
you're
lightly in his ear. Just-
You're slowly falling. You're close to the cliff, and you could probably reach it if you stretched. But you're like slowly
It's a jazzy
falling into
version.
this dark cavernous space.
Well, I will try to grab the cliff.
Do you want me to
Instinct.
If he's
Because I could probably
weightless-
climb it as long as it's not straight fucking dex.
I was gonna say if he's weightless
5 lines, 6
and I
feet.
slid down to him, could I grab his hand and throw him up?
Yoink.
She does have boss ass strength.
well,
Not how that. Well.
Yeah,
It
The
just
way-
changes your falling
the
speed.
way Featherfall works is it lasts until he gains purchase, basically.
Yeah.
So as soon as he were to touch the wall and gain a ground,
Yeah.
Featherfall ends.
How slowly is he falling?
60 feet per second. Or no.
Oh
60
god,
feet-
that's not
60
very
feet per
slow.
60 feet per round. 60
Sorry.
Holy fuck!
So,
60
10
feet.
feet per second.
Oh,
60 feet per second. You just slowed his death, so now he's still going.
I'm plummeting.
My bad.
Just at a
Oh,
slower rate.
yeah.
You're getting some wind resistance.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
10 feet per
I won't
second.
hit terminal
Okay.
velocity for a hot minute. Hold on.
So I'll say with this, athletics would probably come into play
Yes? No?
to
Yeah?
grab the edge.
I can't fuck
Agreed.
this up again. I don't want this.
Don't say that. Of course you can.
Say,
I can't fuck
roll,
this up
Roll a
again.
fucking
No.
different dice.
No, we're doing it. Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. You feel your weightlessness and you're like, okay.
Think.
Okay.
Calm. Think.
Yeah. You
That felt
grab a
fucking
hold of a piece of like the broken cliffside and are able to hold on.
Grapple the wall.
Yeah, I grappled the
You do
wall.
grapple check.
Yes!
You find
Grapple the rip
handholds,
itself.
you cannot find footholds. And you're feeling every muscle in your arm holding you to there for dear life.
Well, I'm pretty athletic. I could probably climb the wall.
What was your athletics check again?
Dirty
Modified
20.
20.
So you're through that you're pulling yourself up to your hand from your hand to your chest, and you're searching for another one, and you're able to find breaks and cracks and pieces of jutting rock that are able to put you up there, which makes your handholds footholds, and through a little bit of time and a lot of heart attacks, you guys watch as Morzok slowly crawls
You thought mine was bad.
his way
Yeah.
to the top,
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
flops over.
Why didn't you take the rope?
I don't know why I didn't take the rope. Didn't think about it. I had handholds. I wasn't going to risk it.
Well, you could,
I'm just trying to show off because I look bad falling. So I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I can do this.
I like to say once he flops on the ground, Jethro's like right there, like this.
Hi, buddy. Yeah.
Your arms hurt from elbow to shoulder.
Well, I was gonna say just to be honest, dude. Did I take damage from breaking my fucking nose?
Or is it static damage?
or is it just, damage to his ego?
No, I wasn't pretty to begin with. I don't care about that.
You took 4 damage.
4 damage. Do I? Okay, now hold on. Roll it again because I'm gonna reset my nose.
Ooh. Wait, do you want help with it?
No, I'm just gonna reset my nose.
Okay.
Okay. Make a medicine check. It's not a high DC.
You sure you don't want help?
No, I'm good. 11.
Yeah. DC was 10. You've done this a million times.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Another 4 damage.
Okay.
Do the
That
full
seems
like
fair.
That
Yep.
seems fair.
Yes.
So as he flops on, you guys see blood just pouring from his nose from where he smacked his face, and is down to like his neck and disappears down into the armor, and he's like, and just like real quick with 2
Just-
quick breaths, he just pushes his nose back in place. You hear, "Ow!" The nose is set back in place.
I'm just gonna,
You've broken your nose a few times.
Yeah. As a fighter, it kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah.
are you like upright or you still on the ground, kind of like fuck?
he's
I
resting.
was laying there until I fixed my nose.
He's
I'll
resting.
get
I'm
up.
just gonna kneel down and be like, so how are you now?
Good you.
Not so bad. I was gonna say that extra 10 pounds really fucked you there, but you weighed less than me because you put your stuff down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not overly dexterous. Like, I mean, I'm athletic as all fuck, but my dexterity is shit.
Yes, mine too.
I'm
I rolled a
fine.
19.
I don't know how wide. My description comes out as, what was I? 6'10", 230.
So, not that big. Like,
No, like I'm not.
Well,
overly-
He's proportional.
Beanpole.
Yeah, I'm proportional. Yeah.
Could he fit in a bag of holding?
You're not putting me in the bag of holding. I will kill this entire party.
crunch-
No,
Punches
just
Okay. All right.
For the thing that we discussed,
Okay. Which one?
technically he could, and he has the Constitution score to be able to withstand the lack of breath.
I was gonna say, which one of y'all make one of intelligence checks on this?
Well, my question is in the
So
first
long
place,
as he
'cause-
fits.
So on the way back, if you're
Yeah.
willing,
Yeah,
I can
no.
you go in the back.
Nope, ain't
And
going in the
I'll
bag.
carry you across.
It's a Newt's Commander issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only difference is that you're not entering a really nice, well-furnished laboratory. It's just floating in a black void with no air.
Grocery store.
He's got a
But-
Constitution modifier.
I mean, my con saves are pretty high. I bet
Can you
I'm gonna
open the
stand
bag
up.
and go?
Yeah, do we like butterfly
Gather
weather?
the air.
I asked this, and I guess it wouldn't work, because I asked if we could put a straw in there, so that way, like, if need be...
We're snorkeling out
yeah,
of the...
snorkel the bag.
What if we, well, hold on.
That was her question.
What if his head's just out? So somebody has Morzog.
Pocket
Morzog's
Morzog.
head.
Head.
I'm picturing like a black hole though, like it just rips my head off and
Yeah.
the head just rolls off the top of the bag.
Well, it's not. It's empty space, but it's not like sucking. So
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Because if his
The
head's just
questions you have to ask as a
It's,
DM.
yeah, no shit.
It's
the questions you have to
basically
answer as the
it's
DM.
basically like holding a bundled baby, but with Morzog's head.
Yeah.
So just the side. So now I'm having to search. I'm gonna get put on a list, you guys.
Dude, I know I'm already on
That's
the
my
list.
goal.
How is it, or
Well, I'm
what
on
is
the
the
list.
rate of a decomposing body? I know for sure that I
Yeah.
put in a
Or
search
what
engine.
is the weight of a human head? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask these
3 pounds.
fucking questions.
That's just the brain though.
Jesus Christ, you know that? Fuck.
Honestly, that's just the brain matter though, isn't it?
His
DM
way
Depends.
DMs everywhere that play Dungeons and Dragons are put on a list.
But I'm
because we know
going-
the answers to these questions.
Oh my lord. I'm just gonna stand back up and then I'm gonna Mjolnir my axe and my greatsword back to me and then we can continue on our way.
Okay.
Just across the chasm, just like, because I want them.
Yeah.
Jethro is definitely like while he was down, was like, I don't know if you know this, but you left 2 whole weapons over there,
Oh,
and the
no.
whole thing's gone.
I know.
As you see, he just...
Just watch.
Yeah, like as you say that, he just goes.
Another dribble of piss comes.
I was gonna say, because you ain't seen that trick yet.
Yeah,
I'm grabbing the rope.
They almost as
Yeah.
if they have a mind of their own, pick up out of their divots and fling across the chasm toward him, and he just catches them in his hands like Thor catches Mjolnir, slips them onto his sheaths.
Clean?
Yes, please.
Clean.
So if we have your little head sticking out of the bag of holding, fastball special.
You throw him, he gets out of the bag at the same velocity.
My new idea is I'll kind of just want to take the great sword, tie a rope to it, and just like axe toss it and see if I can stick it in a wall from now on.
I'm
and
just
be
saying
like,
that description of like your head hanging out of the bag of holding and yeeting him across the cat. That has got to be the weirdest feeling.
No,
Imagine
would-
when
you
they
only
feel
have
how
that
when
wind
a
hitting your
6'10"
face.
orc appears out of the
because he
there.
fucks up the throw, and then I have no way to do anything.
Well, no, so you would tie a rope to the bottom.
No,
of the
you would
bag.
just continue. You would go the rest of the way in the bag to save yourself because then you're in a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
And if it's a good
And then
throw,
how do I get out of the bag?
Just hope that it doesn't, invert itself on the way down.
in my mind, it's throw the bag, and then as it's going, you pop out of the bag but keep the speed,
Yeah.
and then hit
So
somebody.
you tie a rope to the bottom corner of the bag.
Why are you turning the bag of holding into a Pokeball?
Reverse Pokeball.
This is how we catch kobolds now?
Yoink. It's like a sticky
it's,
hand. Like,
well, no, it's a trap, so when they go to pick up something, it just falls down, clinks, and rotates back up, their head's just sticking out. It's
what a demeaning way to transport like a prisoner, though.
Oh,
Don't
God.
worry,
It's a
I will
problem.
teach y'all how to weaponize the bag of holding. in
Is
a
that
while.
better than the hole in the ground with Morzog stuck in the mouth?
Yeah, I mean, really,
Hear me out.
there's no Geneva Convention yet,
Bag.
so...
Head out of the bag. Morzog sock in mouth.
No, we just have the convention of do what I want.
Yeah.
That's not one of the rules.
Yeah,
We have to follow Geneva Kitchen. That's not one of the rules.
that's not one of the rules.
We just do what we want.
All right, so we're across the
Does
Chazzy Chasm.
Exandria have a Geneva Convention?
No.
It needs
It
one.
will.
That's why
That's
rogues
right.
Talking about to. So
First rule: no more rogues.
you make your
Good
way.
luck with that.
You are now on the other end of the chasm, standing on a continuation of the Zirkwood structure. More odd fungus dot the landscape. Elrana, you see a couple more that are familiar to you, that are of note.
Give them to me.
One of them is called a barrel stock, and the other is called a blue stock. Excuse you.
Is that the
Oh,
dog
she
or
was
the
a dreamer.
cat?
Yep. So, baby girl. It's okay.
She was straight up growling. Like I was like, oh shit.
It's okay, baby girl.
Just because I'm giving her attention doesn't mean that you're...
Wow, you only
So-
love me.
The barrel stalk is a large cask-like shroom that has like a cap on it, but it's just big and wide on the.
Looks like a barrel.
Yeah. It stores water. It has 1d4 plus 4 gallons of water. And can be broke down into that much pounds of food.
Y'all need some water. You good? Water skin's good.
We can just bag the whole thing.
Nice purified water here.
Jethro has a hydro flask, actually.
And
I mean, you did lose a little bit of pee there, so I mean, you want to
That's
rehydrate?
fair.
Yeah.
the blue
Stay
stalk
hydrated,
is a
everybody.
small.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
It has a thin tubular stalk that ends in a nice little blue cap that you know can be ground into a flour that can be made into a. Each one can be made into a 1 pound, basically bread loaf.
You like to have things that make bread, don't you?
Bread for days.
I mean, I can't fit the barrel.
Can it go in the bag?
I don't know. He never confirmed if a barrel-sized object would be considered to fit inside the bag, regardless of my arguing that it would indeed, because we were going to put a cask of the gunpowder in it.
Well, how heavy is the barrel?
Beautiful point.
Of the barrel stock?
Yep. How much does a barrel of whiskey weigh? It would be equivalent.
How many gallons of
But
water
what
is
is
it?
It's 1d4 plus 4 gallons, is what he said.
So,
So
a
it's-
gallon weighs a couple pounds.
So using our 5-gallon thing that's in the kitchen right now,
So about 20 pounds?
about 20-30 pounds.
That's not bad.
Shit, I can carry it if you want me to.
I was saying, because if it'll fit in the bag, we'll have water.
I can
there
always
if we
just set
need
it down before 80 shit.
I mean, I
hits
could just
the
make
fan,
water.
so-
This really isn't necessary. But it's cool.
Would
Is
you-
there a
Do
way
you want
to...
one to grow later?
Is there a way to graft this so I can grow one later?
Sure,
Okay, can I do that?
sure.
Okay. Thanks.
Can I just take it with me and use it as like a water bender thing? Just like throw it out.
Yes!
Flash.
I was thinking, you know, those backpacks
I do
with
have
like the
cheap water.
little nozzle that comes up here. It's like that.
Probably tastes good.
Can we just have a
Camelbacks?
water,
Yeah.
like an avatar campaign, and then we all just have to pick a tribe?
Earthbending again.
That's fair.
If I can, Will, you know that site that gave us the shit for the Pokemon campaign? Like, we could find a way to do it.
What if I can find one?
Let's do it.
Fuck, I'd love for us to do a Pokemon campaign. That'd be
Yes.
dope as shit. Anyway,
I want to be a waterbender. Alright, well. My MBTI makes me a bloodbender.
my MBTI makes me a lava bender.
I don't want to know.
Actually, my MBTI changed.
Yes.
technically,
Check, double
so
check
I
again.
have to double check. Anyway, so as you start kind of following this trail of like, oh look, you know, I know what to do with this, and we can use this, and you pick, you know, you find a barrel stock that you take with you, and then you graft another barrel stock that's not far from that one to be able to grow later. You take a couple of things of the blue stock, and you start noticing the thing you've been looking for. Different tubular and capped mushrooms that have been hollowed out. Pieces of them cut and then opened to make a small domicile. And they seem to kind of like make a spattering almost in this. As you look, it's kind of like a circular area, but this part that you're approaching is just this big open space that leads into what would be like the entrance.
We're coming up on something. There's notice of previous activities, so they're generally, how to say, protective and moderately suspicious, but you guys aren't the things they hate, so we should be fine. Plus you have me.
They are. You also know that they are peaceful. Like, they hate violence, but they will protect themselves if they need to be.
Jethro's going to ask,
Well,
would my
so-
light up sketchers be horribly offensive or charming?
Do DM, would it be considered horribly offensive or
Unsure.
oddly charming?
He says light up Skechers, and you're like,
What the hell's a sketch?
fuck's a Sketcher?
And I just point down to my glowing boots. Or actually, no, they're sandals. My glowing sandals.
I'm thinking of the Hercules sandals from Hercules
Oh, boy.
with
He's got
some moss
yes.
on the bottom. You're like, yeah, we're going with those.
Absolutely.
He's got light up Crocs. Great.
Light up Crocs.
That's where we're at.
No, it's dad sandals. It's fine.
Oh, that's even. I know. Okay, no, it's not even worse.
18 years go up in smoke, and you are wearing his merchandise.
So what's the ruling on my
But seriously, though,
Skechers?
like, unsure.
Offensive or charming?
Unsure.
Whose
We'll
man
find
is
You
out.
act like you've taken the time to sit down and make these things so far.
I've just been
He
tossing on the
technically
ground
had the
and
time in
stepping
which
on it.
everyone else
I was waiting
crossing.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just sitting there dangling his feet off the ledge while we're like, fuck.
Yeah.
My feet were down there, but my sandals were in my lap while I was just pasting this powder on.
As you make your way through, you start, like, noticing that, like, that seems like an awfully small home. That mushroom's, that stalk is broken. And that stalk is broken. And off kind of in, like, about 20 foot from you, you see laying on the ground, not moving, a mass of multicolor.
I'm gonna murder some bitches.
As you approach,
Murder time, fun time?
what you guys
You thought we
see-
were murder hobo before.
I'll get you a good picture here. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Is a being that is somehow made entirely of this fungus that is around, but it's not made. It's not like the exact same fungus. It's just their body is this porous type of, almost like a shelf or a bark fungi that that seems to coalesce and collect until you see limbs of, limbs, arms, legs, little kind of tiny-ish fingers. There's no mouth per se, as there is just like a part below what would be the eyes of just big pores or spore entries that make up what would be its mouth. It lays on the ground, unmoving. At the side of this, you look over and Elrana is furious.
I'm gonna go check the person and see if, they're alive, or I'm gonna have to extra murder some bitches.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
It's gonna be a 13.
We probably ended up having right there. So yeah, we'll go with about that.
You check the body. Their anatomy is a little different from regular humanoids. That you basically be able to feel the neck and feel that vein that pulses the artery.
Thankfully, I'm well versed in their species.
But you are well versed in their species, and it's gone. You're unsure of how long this was ago, but you look up from that one to see two more off in the distance. Another coming that seems to be like on the quote-unquote steps of its home. And even something that you've only seen like a couple times before, and usually a collection of these only has like a few, but it's an entity called a Quaggoth. It's a large kind of in the same aspect of a gorilla type of stature, of like long arms that it kind of walks on, but they're thinner and covered in a white hair. It's got a big underbite with these two tusks that stick up. And it is...
Are they like... What are they to the Myconids?
Oh, to
Like
the Myconids,
pets
this is
or
it's like
cows?
a servant. It's like a servant. Quaggoths are entities that just naturally exist in the Underdark tunnels and are sometimes brought in by these entities to be made like servants, basically. Okay. Well, everything hates me. I'm glad for it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aha.
That's okay. That gives me a good description of what that thing is that you were talking about.
Yeah, I thought you were going to show a picture to everyone.
I was trying, and I can't find the goddamn picture, so I'm looking it up and I'm gonna send it to you in chat.
Think a gorilla with bull horns and big ass teeth.
It's a different picture, but
Oh, that's the picture I saw right there.
it's for my reference. It's close enough that I know what it is.
Everything hates me.
I'm gonna say, like, out of respect, Jethro's gonna switch into his not covered in light up moss sandals.
Just the normal sandals.
Oh, mushroom people.
Like 2 pairs of identical dad sandals, one of them with light up moss. On cooties.
Does a mushroom peeper got like a dog?
Didn't
or is
pick
that
him.
a baby?
What?
Yes.
The little one. Asked if that's like a dog or like a
that's
baby.
That's a baby.
Okay, just making sure.
Is that its pet or?
Offspring or
Well, they're very varied and
Are there kids in this?
You do not see any children.
No sprouts?
No sprouts.
so big mad.
Heckin' literal steam.
I mean, we do Big Bad fairly well though, so.
That's fair. But
Yeah.
literal steam.
It's just nice for somebody else to be big mad.
Yeah.
Usually just us.
Yeah, it's usually just me.
I'm
and
also
you.
very stoic, so this should be extremely scaring you guys. So, pissing pants.
Third dribble of the day.
Do you like actually steam when you're pissed?
No, yeah, I'm not joking. I'm literally steaming.
Yeah, as she starts seeing more and more bodies and she starts looking around, you see some of the like that transformation she has where fungus seems to kind of grow on her. Like little pieces of like the shelf fungus start to appear on like her shoulders and arms, and her body starts to give off this heated water steam like, but also there are like spores that start to emanate out a little bit as her anger just grows and grows and grows. You also notice that in kind of like the middle area of all of these dead bodies, there is like a scar in the ground that is like that like tears up in like a winding kind of zigzaggy look. Scars along the ground and heads up the wall where it seems to have something has broken like a piece of the zirkwood and it's fallen down on the ground. And the ground there is like it's charred, like super heated and then cooled.
Do I know things that would cause this?
Is it warm?
You check it. No, it's
Okay.
not warm. Make an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence?
Yeah.
13.
It's hard to tell. This could be some type of animal's natural weapon, or or magic, or you're unsure.
I meant the people to whom would do this.
Oh,
Am I seeing giant footsteps? Conveniently no footsteps?
you're not seeing any footsteps.
Interesting. I'm gonna murder them all.
Tell us what you want us to do.
If one of us is big mad, the rest of us are big mad.
Pretty much.
Is it already?
What do you need done, and we will get it accomplished. It's kind of, what we do.
I encourage the big mad.
Yeah.
These people are peaceful. They harm nothing. They stick to themselves because people often take advantage of their kindness and unwillingness to fight in normal circumstances. Granted, if you piss them off, they can, but they still prefer to non-violence.
So odds are this was a surprise attack kind of thing.
Yeah. Unprovoked surprise attack. Which there are a couple things down here that have a tendency to do that, but I'm not familiar with this exact area to know what exactly it is, and I'm not seeing any signs of those things.
I'm gonna look around to see if I can see any traces of anything other than.
Do you tell us that there
Make an
are
investigation check.
no children?
I'm gonna do it as well.
Are you able to tell? Are they're mushroom people? Do they have genders, or are they spore?
Yes, they have genders.
Are you able to tell if these are like warriors, or if these are like where some stayed behind and some escaped, or if they might have were taken?
Are they the
You do notice that none of these are super old or super young. All the bodies that are left behind, barring the Quaggoth, all look middle-aged, basically. The equivalent of adult in their late 20s, early 30s, basically.
22.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're
20.
called.
And you're looking for what?
Just any signs of whatever attacked them, trying to
Okay.
find any remnants of anything.
What you see, looking through the, as you flip the Quaggoth over, you guys see the large, charge scar that goes down along the ground and up the Zerkwood.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go to a couple of the bodies, and they have, one of them has, actually a couple of them have more of the char kind of look on part of their bodies. The Quaggoth is a little different. The Quaggoth doesn't have the char marks as much as part of his upper chest and up to the front of his shoulder as you flip him over is just gone. Dust. Not necrosis, not burned, it's just ash.
But there's no sign of anything else that would lead us to whatever attacked them when.
You're not seeing any footsteps that would give you humanoid structure. You're not seeing any puncture or any kind of weapon wounds on any of these or any of the structures. Whatever this is exuded some kind of force that just ripped this area apart.
Is the melding circle leader here?
Roll perception. Just just to kind of get a as you look around.
12.
12. You look through the different homes that are in the immediate vicinity, and you come to one that is like a part of almost like a shelf type of fungus that is just takes up most of this area of this just small kind of like 20-foot-ish area, but it seems to kind of be formed to dome almost. And given that, you would guess this is probably, a similar look of what you're used to. This is probably the leader's domicile. And as you look inside, it is empty.
Is it like disturbed or is it just empty?
Just empty.
So, how are the bodies laying? Like, are they on their stomach?
The first one you encountered was on its back, sprawled out. The Quaggoth was laying on its side, but since it has a hunched form, it was kind of like side stomach, and you had to use all of your strength to flip over because it is a meaty beast. The one of them was laying on its stomach, and another one was kind of up against a wall, kind of leaning forward.
Would any of us be able to tell, by the scorch what the marks that were left by whatever it was, if it would have been lightning damage or fire damage or acidic damage?
Why note? I would like you to make an Arcana check, because we don't do this often.
What class of people are these? What class of people?
I missed.
Bugs. Well.
Please hold.
I see a lot of people play with those back 3 on Snap, so they use it as a rolling lane.
That's good, yeah.
That way you can kind of just roll into the half circle.
And then it just goes whoosh.
Well, turn it around. Is that? There you go.
Like bowling.
Yeah, like bowling. So now you roll, you release in the front, then I'll roll into the. Yeah, like that.
I need to write this down so I'm gonna forget my roll.
Agriculture, exploration, construction, child rearing, and hunter.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Their age range would suggest hunter, but I'm double checking. 16 to 24 is.
One of them is child rearing. 2 of them are hunter.
Will you tell me what you taught me?
Oh yeah, we can come up with something.
Okay.
Well, what I wanted to know from the bodies is did it look like they tried to fight, or were they just running like hell?
Yeah, do they have? Is it?
Does it look
wounding kind of thing?
Yeah. Did they try to fight back?
Defensive wounds, etc.
Try that.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You just kind of
Right.
Much better.
So, one of them doesn't show any signs of defensive wounds, and the 2 that were I say there were 2 or 3,
3
plus the Quaggoth.
3 plus the thing.
3 plus, okay.
3 total.
Okay, one of them shows no signs of defensive wounds. The other 2 show impact made through like a fist punch or something. The end of their hand seems to be I want to say fractured or broken, but their skeletal system is a little weird. So
Crunched.
yeah,
Little
damaged.
Little
Yeah.
damage.
It's more of. Have you ever seen what a hard sponge looks like? How it's the porous structures.
Mhm.
If that was hard, crunched.
Oh.
Yeah. So almost deflated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking more if they were made kind of more like wood and it's split if it were.
Oh, not quite. Sorry, I interrupted her thing. What was it made of?
What would you?
Oh, I rolled a 23.
Okay. You look, and this the scar that kind of runs along. This definitely looks like it was some kind of fire based, but since this is not like you've seen how a flame works in different magical ways, and usually it's like a cone or some kind of like throwing of some. This was concentrated.
I'm telling her that.
This was fire concentrated into something and just burned up along.
It was a laser beam.
I was thinking magnifying glass. But yeah.
So basically, my thought process is these poor people didn't think they could win. They tried to run. Except for this first guy. Just kind of looks like it.
This one, I'm assuming it's the one that didn't fight back. They are the equivalent of like a nanny.
Midwife kind of thing.
Yeah. And then the other two are hunters, which are like guards.
Well, there has to be a way out, another direction where they all, you know.
Any species that are from the Underdark that would have access to a fire damage type of thing.
I mean, you
Of this type?
You
Because things in the Underdark don't usually like fire, because, you know, light.
roll.
Well, I kind of expected just to be an intruder kind of thing, like.
What was the type of damage that the
Roll.
mech did with its
Roll an intelligence
With
check.
Winky boy?
With its beam?
Initial laser at us? Was it lightning?
It was lightning.
And
damage.
it also
5.
did those ash too, though.
You're unsure. You've met Durgar before in a brief spattering, and you know that they use flame to help make their black iron armor and weapons. You've had one encounter with Drow, Underdark Drow, and they're not smiths. You're unsure.
Is there an exit to this area?
As you guys look around for a while, just all of you taking assess of the whole situation, and you come to your conclusions or your thoughts and your theories. You check all of the houses and you find no possessions. But as you go around the back of the where the dome piece of fungus comes off of one of the legs, quote unquote, of the Zerkwood, there is a piece of the cavern that is broke out and leads farther into darkness.
Is that the only way out?
Yes.
Other than the way we came, kind of thing.
Which isn't super an option anymore.
I'll figure it out.
Anybody know jump?
Fly on
I
one
don't
person.
understand why
We can Minecraft and all this if we need to.
Yeah.
So.
why it is that Stallmast would even want to come down here. There's
Well,
nothing down here for him.
No, he may have just been trying to escape or draw us in further to reposition kind of thing. I don't believe that this was probably just a convenient, an oh shit exit he thought he could use.
He gets far enough down, small hallway, turns around, hits us with a fucking laser.
Yeah. Like, he wasn't winning the fight in the room kind of thing, so.
Like, do we see that that scarring on the ground would be the same type that the laser would do, or maybe like the what's it called, the big thing, the gorilla thing, the hole in the guy's chest where it was ash.
Since
The
he's
Isn't
flight
that-
off?
Yeah, isn't that what the laser did?
Different. You're talking about Stallmast's laser?
Yes.
No.
The laser was also.
The laser, the damage that the laser from the Stallmaster caused looks similar, but not exactly the same, to the jagged scar along the middle of this courtyard. And the wound on the Quaggoth is completely different.
Okay.
There's no like scorching or burning along the edges. It just looks like it was just non-existent.
Okay.
It dusted from like.
Is there a way to make sunlight underground?
The spell sunlight.
Yeah.
The spell sunlight.
Spell sunlight.
So if someone used to spell sunlight and had a...
Why are you trying to
Magnifying
burn
glass.
ants with a magnifying glass?
That's what comes to mind when you said the way it...
It's
I'm
funny-
thinking more of a disintegration kind of.
It's funny that she says that because like, there's actually a spell called the Sunbeam.
Yeah.
I mean, they
But-
could, but it would also blind them temporarily at the very least. Usually the things down here,
Don't like
at
light.
the very least, don't like light. At the very worst, are essentially burned by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, well, let's.
Well, what's the move?
Well, we're going down the tunnel. We might as well make haste. I mean,
Are you able to tell how long they've been dead?
I was gonna say, 'cause, like, has it been days or has it been hours?
I don't know their decomposition process.
Are you trained in medicine? Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Roll medicine check. Being trained in medicine doesn't matter. I was just curious if you were.
18.
This looks like they, given the the wounds and the positions and different forms of just rigor mortis because
Decomp.
decomp and all that, which is funny because they're fungus, so they're technically
They're scavengers.
Huh?
They're scavengers. They still feed off of
Looks like this might have been like 2-ish weeks. I'll say 2.5, just to be like an exact.
Yeah.
I mean, this is somewhat a bit ago, about 2.5 weeks. So
Well, odds are our prey's probably not still around, but we need to go ahead and keep clearing everything just in case.
I mean, at least see if the community has made it somewhere safe.
Yeah, push forward and see where this leads to. We gotta, I mean,
Do the mushroom people communities, do they branch off? Like, so you know how mushroom roots, how it'll be all these different plants, but it'll be one root.
Interconnected, yeah.
Yeah. Are there communities like that where they are?
Wait, what now? I got confused by what you were saying.
If all of the communities are interconnected or each of them are independent of each other, is what she's asking.
They are interdependent of each other.
I found the fucking name of it and now I can't find it from me.
Of what?
The mind leader person.
Oh,
I
the
don't
chief.
remember what his name is. What their names. What's their title? That's the word I meant. I found it earlier to ask you if they were alive and where their house was, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just used the word chief, but
no, I didn't.
not lately.
Nope. Melding circle leader. Found it.
The what?
Melding circle leader.
Yeah. Because of their way of communication is damn near like meditation or whatever.
It's meditation mixed with avatar.
Yeah.
Because they all share memories.
Never mind.
So, what is the play?
well, we're continuing on. I mean, we're here. We might
They
as well
all
keep
share
moving.
memories. If we found a living one, would they be able to?
They would theoretically know what happened.
So yeah, we should just continue on.
So long as they were connected to this pod.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because so they do the
Think
mushroom
board.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you find
So long as the mind meld leader hasn't
locate this,
fallen, then they all share memories.
tunnel exit, you proceed down more of the same. The nightlights that were kind of covering and growing these parts of the tunnels start to kind of dwindle out, and it starts to enter more darkness, which is kind of saddening as the colors, 60 feet out immediately just dwindle and there's nothing. The way that the tunnel starts to open up is it starts to get taller until it looks straight up, almost like there's cliffs up top. It's an odd feeling of now there's complete darkness, not just in front of you, but also above you, and that almost seems just as unsettling as whenever it was below you. The path is about 15-ish foot wide. All of this seems still natural. You see signs of something that has scraped against part of the walls of this, and it's not claws, or excuse me, it'd be bigger than 15 foot wide. Numbers.
What do they mean, Mason?
God damn it. Like 35-ish? Sure. Gonna go with that.
35-ish what?
Wide.
Inches.
Because something seems to have, like,
Centimeters.
forced itself through. Something that seems too big for the way that it was taking. You see scrapes along the wall that are not claw marks as much as something that just rubbed against it. Yeah, okay.
That would be way bigger than 35 feet.
Oh yeah, God yeah.
It's a baby.
And I'm not in the proper build to fight that right now, so... There's actually only one way to beat a Trask.
Wish.
That's the actual only way to defeat a Trask.
So you get a wish and you just be like, beforehand I wish the Trask was beaten. You come across it later, it's like,
That's because, well, careful how you word your wish.
Yes,
because
please.
if you go, oh, I just wish the Trask was beaten, it probably won't kill the Trask. It'll just teleport you to a time far in the future when the Trask has been defeated.
Or defeat the Trask and then it allows it to do its normal Trask shit and not actually be dead.
He's a
Is
cutie.
the method or
He's a
the
cutie.
No.
is there a residue to the scrapes?
I love him.
Is it like metal flakes? Is it just bark-ish kind of thing?
Investigate.
Skin? 17.
You look and you don't see any like skin flakes or scales or anything like that, or metal flakes. It looks like whatever it was had almost like segmented pieces to it.
It's like scales?
Not like,
Robot snake?
not really. not like scales, but just like pieces of like plates almost.
Big scales.
I was gonna
Maybe.
ask, is it like when you rub a rock on another rock and it leaves a bit of rock? And looks-
Absolutely.
I mean, yes, but she's not finding any like residue or anything.
I'm gonna go ahead and cover your eyes, guys. Druid craft a light to see if there's color.
Well, first, as you go to investigate this like scrape mark color, could you make a saving throw for me, please?
Of what kind?
Yeah, but it doesn't take away any of its shit. Then you have a kitten that has
Strength.
yeah.
Natural 20, which is good because I have no strength modifier.
22 because you're close to me.
It can look bad.
That's delish.
I want to see.
22, just in case the natural 20 doesn't give you high enough.
Okay.
I actually have it.
You put your hand against this wall and you start like feeling it, and you feel something stick to you, and it starts to move and pull, and as it pulls up, you're able to wrench your arm free of whatever it was, and you see this like almost clear whitish like almost string
Well, the problem is
kind of go up and disappear.
So 3 times a day can make
Is this the same string that we found across the bridge?
Just like casting banishment. Or
No.
something, you know what I mean?
Yep.
This one had a little bit of color to it. The previous stuff was clear. Yeah.
Okay. Don't touch the walls.
Don't touch the walls.
Don't touch the walls.
Garm. No.
There's
Ripper
something
removes his hand from
string.
this far from the
Can
wall.
I have both of you make strength saving throw, please?
With advantage because I already won.
Or this was simultaneous action.
Simultaneous.
Not 20.
I gotta play. Nice. I gotta play devil's advocate sometimes. Come on.
Big suck.
Big suck. What was the number?
What was it?
What rolling strength?
It's strength
Yeah,
saving throw. You might have
strength
been
saving
fine.
No, I'm definitely not.
You're
fine.
not proficient in strength.
I am, but this is not. Oh no, it's saving throw. I'm way better at this than I thought I was.
Yeah.
It's still only an 11.
That's a lot better than whatever the fuck number you had anyway.
Note, as you hear Elrana say, "Hey, don't touch the walls. There's something weird there." Oh, you
Just-
sexy fuck.
Jesus. That's what the walls say.
As you hear Elrana say, "Hey, don't touch the
Jethro's
walls.
move
There's
on.
something weird going on," you feel a tug at like the back of your cloak, and you're like, "The fuck?" And you turn, and it wrenches your cloak free, and you see something clearish white, kind of like snake its way up.
I'm blind.
Garm, as you see her kind of go, "What?" You get like you feel a tug at the back of your chainmail, and you are being drugged up the wall.
So for clarification, her cloak is now gone.
No, your cloak is on.
Okay.
But
You felt something
grabbed it.
tug, and you flipped around, and it just detached.
For clarification, this thing needs to be really strong. Okay.
You don't fucking know.
Okay.
So
it has to be very strong in order to be able to lift him. Is all
I
he's saying.
completely understand. So
I am
as
fucking huge.
as you
I mean, I can throw you.
as you are trying to
Yes,
determine
you
what it is that is
cheater
going
thing.
on here, you see Garm is now being reeled up the wall, scraping against the
Can
cliffside.
I try to pull him down?
I was gonna ask if I could ride and go with him.
No.
Where's the
Make a dexterity check to try to catch him.
Fucking me with Dex today, bud.
Like,
Sorry.
like jump up and grab his
Yeah,
ankles.
no. That's like a 7.
You leap for him, and you scrape like the bottom of his boot, but he's already far out
I
of your
missed.
reach.
Hey, at least I tried.
Can Jethro jump onto Morzog's shoulders and then jump from Morzog's shoulders?
I was like, can I throw somebody? I can throw somebody.
One of us two.
Who do you want to throw?
I don't know who has the. You're gonna be hanging in the air by this time. I mean, unless I can grab a hold of you.
What's your acrobatics score?
Yeah, who has the
Oh,
highest
it's good.
acrobatics
Hold
in
on.
this?
Plus 5.
Yeah, mine's
Plus 11.
Oh yeah, him all the way.
You were smaller, but I'm like a trapeze artist.
Yeah.
You're doing what now?
I'm throwing Jethro.
We're gonna. I will be thrown to grab Garm's ankles.
Okay, then make an athletics check.
Me or him?
You're the one throwing.
That was a ride. 9. I'm
William.
just not doing it today. It's a
I
bad
got
day.
good quads. I'm gonna also be jumping
Yeah.
while he's throwing.
Yeah.
He's pushing up. He's jumping off
Oh,
at
if
the same
he's,
time.
if he's assisting, do I get advantage?
That's true. I would.
Yep.
I would call that full help action.
Sure.
It's a
Yeah.
full-on ask. I'm
Sure.
going to go away from that one for a minute. Yeah, okay, 21.
Much better.
Okay.
So it's time to roll the different dice.
So
Yeah,
you,
that
That
was
one's
good.
being pissy.
Yeah.
you know,
2 weeks.
Morzok, throw me. You jump and land your feet into the palm of his hand as he shot puts you up. Make a dexterity check to try to grab onto Garm
Okay.
as you're being shot. Because the whole time this is happening, he's being reeled up.
18.
18.
For a
You
straight
grab
dex.
onto his boot. And you are now holding onto Garm's leg.
But can I
Do-
reach him now?
Yeah, because I'm.
Because that was the purpose. Is we're making a human chain to be able to
Damn.
like loop someone down.
Also,
so
that's like an extra 200 pounds.
That's
Yeah,
all
I
like
mean,
300 we got
yeah.
to.
So
So whatever is pulling him.
Because it's deadlifting.
He's
us.
not-
as you now
Besides the fact that he just weighs
As
a
you
shit
now
ton.
have-
He's not considering
3
how thick my ass is.
as you now have 3
All of his weight straight in his ass.
full-grown men
oh, if you're gonna add my weight into it, there's no fucking way.
latched on to this person's boot. Garm, you feel like your fucking hip is about your leg is about to be dislocated out of your hip.
Can I
I'm
Can I
holding.
grab the thing that's pulling me?
No, don't grab it. It's sticky. Knock it
Like,
off.
no,
I
they're
want to
like,
go forward with it.
Then what are we doing here?
come with him.
The reeling stops.
I was gonna say.
And you all are kind of suspended. Morzog, you're just barely like 5 foot off of the ground, and all of you are just kind of hanging there.
Each of you grab a leg.
Notes hanging on.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
No grabs
Do you
one.
want
I
me
can see
to
no on one
climb
side
up?
or on the other. Just
Do you want me to climb up and cut him?
Like this
Fuck.
string.
please tell me we succeeded here.
Okay.
Up we go. Up the mountain we go.
So, as you all are hanging there, and you're just like, fuck, you're trying to like reconnect yourself with the ground, you hear,
Oh, something's gonna fall on top of us.
I was gonna say I'm gonna have to try to catch this now, ain't I?
you 3 fall to the ground, all of you kind of one on top of each other, like, oh shit, like,
I mean, I'm only 5 feet. I ought to be able to land on my feet. damn it.
Morzog and
You can, like,
Morzog
do a
and
land
Garm,
stagger.
you turn Jethro into a sandwich.
Jethro loves it.
It's that nice amount of pain that he's
Yeah.
totally into.
As
It's-
they're bumbling trying to get up from each other, you two look over to whatever that sound was, whatever fell, and you see this white or kind of like grayish color carapace. This large lobster, spider, crab-like entity that kind of uses the side of the wall, its legs armored and spindly, crawl itself up and flip it back over. You don't see any eyes, but extending from its mouth is a long kind of tubular attachment. Not like a mosquito's, but like just this big, almost like rolled up tongue kind of thing, where this silky kind of spidery filament comes out, and it leads over to where these 3 are sitting. It stands up and has these 2 big, huge pincher claws.
And these whoppers popped out.
And the face has these tiny little, like, you know how, like, lobsters have the little, like,
Little diddly bits.
Yeah, except
Side
this
bird.
thing is huge, so those diddly bits look like some fucking big...
They're dongly bits.
Right, yeah.
Can anyone speak to this thing? Tell it they don't want this smoke? Like,
Do you want to know what this is?
I don't care if it wants it or not now. Big mad.
I hope it's edible lobster.
This is
We'll discuss.
not something you've seen, but something you've heard of. I'll say.
Okay.
It's referred to as a cave fisher.
How cute is it?
Do you,
Not.
so you think it's
about to
fucking
die.
adorable?
Yeah.
I'm a little super. I want it.
Can we take it as our pet and the guardian of our...
How, would you say, unrelated question, could Jethro ride it? Super unrelated.
It's big enough you probably could ride it. And as it stands up here,
What language does it speak?
it is not speaking.
I know. I'm
It's just
Is
angry.
it just moaning?
upon my knowledge of this entity. Do I know what languages it speaks?
Upon knowledge of this entity, you know it does not speak or understand language.
I moan back to it.
It's a beast.
As it stands up to
It's gonna
look you, you hear coming up from the top other sounds above you. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Damn it.
Not too terrible for me.
I'm gonna trust this dice here. It's gonna fuck me. The other ones fucked me pretty good here, so. Hey! That's not too bad.
Oh shit, we don't have more.
There's only 2 of the 6
My
pies.
initiative modifier was fucking better, but I'm big and fat.
Yeah, okay. I'm the same.
Meow.
What was that?
Oh, here.
No, Kiara, but
I couldn't tell where it was coming from. I just saw her like start moving, and
no, yeah.
she.
Years and years of gaming, I got very good peripheral hearing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Kiara!
see, I'm dreaming, Mom. Come on.
She's under the covers.
Mm-hmm.
She usually
Her
is.
wife.
It's a beautiful feeling when you can sit in one spot and be like, "What you doing over there, bottom mid, bud?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you over by the lift?"
Oh, is that our jumbly dog pile?
Yep. Yorana.
Technically, I'm up there. But you can use whichever one's on there.
Gods damn it. Why do you hate me so much?
Are you broken?
No, she's being painted.
Oh.
But I get distracted by
Everything.
other craft projects. So. Huh? Oh, you painted it?
Yes, I brought my menu.
It's very smart.
I can't see it from here, but I'll look later.
It's right there.
Yep, I can see the...
Initiative! Before our DM dies.
All three of us
Oh,
are.
yeah.
are-
I seem to have misplaced all y'all's questions, so.
I thought they were the ones that were over there.
Nope, that's Humblewood. And that's bad guys and shit.
That makes absolutely no sense. I don't know where the other 2 went. It makes no sense for the Humblewood ones to be here, but the other ones to not.
They're probably your sisters. Or something. I'm not sure.
Find out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll find out. Alright. 25 to 20.
21.
Oh, 23.
What did you say you were, Marzog?
21.
With that 23, it's a great cloud. Quickly. And a spinning motion.
I don't know, you're kind of in the middle, so I don't know how well that's going to work.
Well, that's why I'm kind of like breaking out from betwixt you two.
How'd you not beat me? You got like an 80 to initiative. Like,
I have +6.
close enough.
Same.
That's what I have.
2015?
17.
17.
I win because my
Yeah, I was
dex.
gonna say,
Yeah, you
definitely
really want to
her.
compare Dex's?
No, I really, really don't. I don't want to compare any stat with her
Hey,
character.
I'm the one that George in the jungle, okay?
Garmir 17 as well.
Yep.
15 to 10?
14.
Hey, you know what? We're all in double digits.
Yeah.
That's
no,
a lot
no
better
one
than-
looked at him and went, 2.
It's a lot better than it usually is.
We're not being fooled today.
Alright. I wish I had more minis of that. Should've fucking...
Just borrow
Yeah,
Pikachu and
Yeah, I'm gonna start like yanking-
Creepers or...
Get the Gundam back out.
Yeah, yanking
Let's go
Gundams
find an
and-
things
actual
that are about
crawfish.
the right size.
I mean,
Fuck,
shit.
Groudon's still up there.
Yeah, that's whatever. They're not on the board quite yet. Alright. Jethro, you are first. You are the sandwich.
I'm gonna try to wriggle out.
Alright, you
Feel like-
stand up and that's half of your movement.
How close am
15 feet.
I? All right.
Pretty much, you can hit it with whatever you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about this. Hang on a second. Continue what you're doing.
Oh, okay. I'm going to immediately cast Shatter.
Okay.
With hold on. That is a Constitution saving throw. 14. And these are made of stone, crystal, or metal, right?
No.
Okay.
You said con saving throw?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hiya! That is 18?
Yeah, that beats, but it's still half damage.
Sure.
So, that's 15 regular, so 7? 7 or
It's 7.
7 damage.
Alright. Warzog, your turn.
Mm-hmm. Give me vertical. Put me in this bitch's face.
Okay.
Because it's what I do.
As you run up, you see that the head of it is just completely smooth. There is no eyes.
Mm-hmm. Nat 20.
Fuck.
We're
You're
swinging.
right.
See the other dice.
Yeah. But this
Yeah.
was the dice that was giving me last time on damage, so...
Yeah, that is.
It should. Oh, fuck. 39 points of damage.
Ow.
And I get to attack again because I crit.
Yeah.
I did 7.
No!
We going again!
Do it again,
Nat
Buster.
20!
Fuck. Go ahead, man.
Here it comes. The combat.
Yeah. I did 27 points of damage.
Was that doubling your dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go again.
Let's go again. Oh man, that's 15.
Gotta let the team do some math real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's like, shit, that hurts.
Christ, I did 7.
Holy shit. Okay. You rolled what now?
15.
15 doesn't hit.
Let's go again. Because it's my second attack of the turn, technically. The other twos were granted from Great Weapon Master. Oh no, that's a 6, but we're going again.
Action surge.
Action Surge. Kill all the things. Where's my tag for Action Surge? There it is. Oh, that was a ride. No.
Jesus Christ.
My first two attacks were big attacks, though, so I'll take it. I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
No.
No.
You're paying for it now.
Yeah. The first two were great. The last two were shit, so... Alright, that's my turn.
Oh, you got its attention.
Oh, yeah, no, I ought to draw its attention.
You got a lot more
Okay.
than its attention.
You said the last two didn't hit.
Last two didn't hit,
Okay.
no.
Sorry, I was doing a lot of math and then I was like, okay, yeah, you're gonna go again. Holy shit, and totally lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Alright. So, it is now the Cave Fisher's turn.
It's just like,
Yeah. It's caught off guard. Just, oh, fuck.
I may have severed.
Yeah.
No wonder they were so fucking heavy.
Yeah, right? Holy shit.
That was my thought process, by the way, when it was dragging us up. Is with 3 of us, we could power bomb it.
Yeah, pretty much. Just
It'll work.
bang.
Okay. It is going to make 2 attacks at you, Morzog, because it is
Up fucking set?
up. Well, it is in your face. Or you're in its face. Whatever.
And it's dongly bits.
In its dongle bits. That is 25 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the second one. That's not gonna hit. That's a 2.
That's a 2.
So the one that hit you
Mm-hmm.
deals 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And the other one missed, so that is its turn. It is now to Note.
By the way, I rolled. Fuck you. Because I took damage.
Oh, yep, okay. Alright. Note, your turn.
So there's more coming, right?
You hear
Skitter.
You hear click clacks, but
Yeah.
you don't see click clacks.
How big are these?
Big enough for me to ride. We
We
established.
still, it's
Well,
more
yeah,
than
you can
60
use
feet
me
away.
as a reference point
Huh?
kind of thing.
It's more than 60 feet away.
the. Well, are you looking up to? Are you looking up above you?
Are you looking for the sound? Is what he's
Yeah.
asking.
Well, I was wondering how big the one in front of us was.
Like, how
I
can
mean-
it attack him, but we still can't see it?
No.
No, the
No,
other
second
ones.
one hit.
The other click clack
There's
sound.
other
Oh, okay.
there's other sounds coming from above you, and this is about like relative, like not as tall but as wide. So it's taking up most of this. You have about a 10-foot gap in between
Like,
each.
I'm almost 7 foot, so how much taller is it than me?
Like 15?
Can I hide and then move?
15 feet taller than me? Holy fuck.
No, 15 feet total.
Yeah. You would technically just be moving in stealth.
Well, just move then hide.
Oh, okay. Can I get behind it, ish? I don't know how close, like how far I am.
Bonus action dash,
Oh,
if you gotta.
If you wanted to get straight behind it, you could use your bonus action to dash to get all the way around.
But then you don't have bonus action hide. But you still have advantage because he's engaged with me, so
Yeah.
you don't need to hide. You get sneak attack and just...
I'll do that.
Alright, so you all ass skittering your way around.
Stab it in the ass. Butt stabbing.
Skitter.
Sure. Also, as far as how tall it is, you can see the top of it. Like, its face is technically a little bit down.
Okay.
So he's just a wide bitch, not a tall bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like a lobster.
Well, it's yeah.
I go for some lobster.
But I didn't know how tall it stood above me kind of thing.
Actual David is super allergic to shellfish.
Did you roll with advantage to hit to begin with?
Oh.
That heckin' sucks.
You gotta make
I found
contact
out the
for
hard
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, you'll have
Bees and
advantage.
shellfish.
Yeah, you have advantage on
Peas?
Bees.
Oh.
So the first one is
Yeah.
12.
I was like, peas, that's interesting. I've never heard of something.
Specifically
12.
bees.
I mean, you can.
I'm sure. But
Plus
no,
9.
bees.
Yeah.
So
All things
21.
considered, or just peas?
21 to hit.
21
Last
hits.
space
Anaphylaxis
Now
from
you roll
bees,
your damage.
but
Yep.
I don't do
Now
well
you
with
roll your
stingers at
damage
all.
and your sneak attack. And
Yeah.
Oh.
You need extra dice for your sneak attack? What do you need, 3?
I got dice. I'll use
I
yours.
already got mine out, so... Because... Oh, we need
Well,
one more.
let me
What do you need?
roll my main attack and all that though.
Oh, okay. That'll work. Getting
no,
needed
roll
dice.
them all at once because it's more fun.
And
Yeah.
plus 6 to whatever.
That's ASMR.
Yeah.
The clickies.
Quick facts.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
By the
15,
way,
16 plus 6,
that's
so
what it
22.
looks like.
I could ride the hell out of that. It's like
Just-
a spider
just
lobster.
bigger.
22.
Okay.
22,
22 points of damage?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
22 points of rectal damage.
I guess I got a soft spot.
A
Hopefully.
botch colonoscopy.
Okay, was any of that damage fire?
No, there was
Radiant from the one?
piercing and radiant. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. It's still alive.
Oh, it should. I mean,
Barely.
Yeah, 2 nat 20s will do that to you.
yeah.
Yeah, that fucked its shit, dude. Holy fuck.
Surprised the other.
Well, and then max damage on that 22 plus Weapon Master was really, you know. It's like, oh, look, 39 points of damage.
Alright, it is now Garm's turn.
Pick me up.
Pick me up.
Wake me
Alright, you
up.
just have to moving at 15 feet.
I can't get close enough. I am not in smiting range.
No, but you can look around for the other ones as your action.
If that's something you want to do.
Or you can, you don't have a spell you can throw at it, do you?
I do. I do.
But then he's using a smith slot.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, I mean, or you could hold action just in case you get dropped upon them.
I'm gonna move more towards like the center of the room.
It's like here.
Yeah, that's about good. And then
Really settle, and then
Mm-hmm. Well, that's how you know they're actual rocks. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's good. Too far. Because there's some of these that are like, it's really graining on some of them, like through here. But then you get on the other side, it's not. You know what I mean? It's really smooth.
just makes me laugh because it's just like,
Hey, I'm actually going to use a spell slot for something that's not smiting.
No!
Gasp.
Boo!
Yeah,
Gasp.
I know.
Bad paladin, boo!
Helping.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Who the fuck do you
Hey!
think you are, Jarvan?
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
On
Okay.
me, Morzog, and Ilrana.
Okay. You're blessed.
So
D4
for the
to attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws?
attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
Before
No
the
ability
spell ends, anytime you make an attack or a saving throw for the next minute.
checks. Okay.
That'll help.
Done.
Ilrana.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh, I was trying to find. I can't find, as I believe I had to go and do other things, as in, like, not try and be in pain at the end of the last session. I don't know what the actual Rapier of Lightning does, other
The
than
what?
the Rapier.
Oh.
I know I'm not proficient in it, but I don't know what it does.
Oh, it's just an extra d6 of lightning damage.
An extra d6 as on top of whatever normal Rapier does?
It deals the rapier damage and then the lightning damage.
What is a Rapier damage considered?
Let's see with the power of the gods.
A
I kind of
d6
sort of
piercing, I think.
Mm-hmm. 5, 8 on the eyes.
Yeah.
That's not helpful. You got 25 gold pieces. Who would have known? 1d8. Okay, I'm gonna use that.
Yep.
No, I'm not. Because that's only a... Actually, it's just gonna be whatever I roll.
Mm-hmm. Because you're not proficient.
Because I'm not proficient and I don't have a dexterity modifier, so it wouldn't matter. Or strength.
You don't have a strength modifier either? Okay.
Did you?
I think you're in
I'm like, what are you swinging at?
Oh yeah, can I even get to it? Just
Like,
because that's probably a good question before I,
No.
try to pretend
You
to
get
swing
right
things.
here.
Never mind, I guess I'm gonna cast a spell.
I'm like, what the fuck are you swinging at? The wall?
Absolutely nothing.
Just swing it.
The voices.
If it's a spell attack, does she still get my bless thingy?
Yes.
Neat.
Oh, by the way, we have the Theros book now, so after the session, I'm gonna open it to your class and make sure everything is.
I bought it on the D&D.
Oh, you
you,
did?
you can buy subclasses for like
Mhm.
$2.
Yeah, you don't have to buy the whole book. You can buy just what you want.
So I bought 2 books and then that subclass.
Bitchin'.
Cost me $70. Shit's expensive, and I hate it.
I got the alternate art cover for the book, but I ordered it through Miniatures Market. So what was supposed to be like a $70 book, I got for like $40 because they were having the deal on it.
Isn't it like 30th anniversary or something? There's some anniversary thing on D&D Beyond right now.
Yeah, you put in ANN 20 and it gets you 20% off of.
Oh yeah,
any
because
doors
it's
on D&D Beyond.
Out of the Abyss and the
I guess
like Dungeon of the Mad Mage and something else, I think.
Well, it's all orders right now.
Yeah.
So you can buy all the books for like
Same.
$400.
D&D Beyond, by the way, great helpful tool for people who want to run campaigns and make online character sheets and take them with you wherever you want to go.
Too bad you don't use it.
Forgot what?
Anyway,
Are you using D&D Beyond?
Now, how much of that was for the back-to-back
Yeah.
Nat 20?
So that's 4 out of us. Better.
I am going to do produce
It's
flame
on the app currently.
and then throw it at the bitch.
It didn't
You're
work
gonna do
for
what?
me.
Produce
There's
flame
certain
and then throw it at the bitch.
aspects of it.
How
that
far
don't
does
work,
that
like the description don't pop up yet.
It's
No.
30 feet from
Like
me,
you
so
can't
I'll
take
move
notes
enough
or
to where
have
I'm
extras, but
30
you can
feet.
base shit too, so.
No. I don't want to be that close. I just want to be.
They're still
It's
under
30
$1.
feet from me.
But it's-
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Um,
can't search it like you could.
But
Just kind of put
it's
it out
really
to the
easy
side
to
so
go
you
through
don't have to.
Do I get
new
advantage
character on
because?
website. No plugins.
Yes.
Or
If I
No,
Technically.
because you would get the
Which I've
advantage
had
if you
to
were in
like
melee.
access.
You can see there's
Okay.
that's your app.
So you lob.
I have it. I just
that's
haven't got
gonna
it.
be we rested since then.
Eyes don't
You wanna roll a
focus
D4,
on, like,
just in case?
That's
Yeah,
fair.
roll
That's
your
a
point on
good point. 18 total.
18 just hits.
Is yours
Fuck.
just not
Let's
the
go,
other
boys.
Just gonna-
Get
Someone just asked me.
I need to mark off my spell. Oh, it's cantrip. It doesn't matter.
Produce flames a cantrip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. 18
18 damage?
of fire.
Okay.
18 points.
High five.
So, as
Fucked.
you throw it's dead.
Yeah.
But as you throw the tiny little ball of flame, it impacts with part of the facial
Oh.
structure that Morzok had already laid into, and you, from that close of a range, see that as it makes impact, the parts of the flame that kind of burst out hit the open wounds, and it's dark blood that's pouring out, and it seems to just and go in it and just.
Oh, hey, look, they're flammable.
Can I light them on fire with prestidigitation?
You
If they're
could.
wounded.
You hear a
If they
muffle
spit their
just.
tongue out.
Well, no.
And
it's the blood
it
that's-
falls on the ground. Its chest seemed to have almost expanded, and then just
They dead.
it did. Dead as fuck.
Noted. Top of the round.
All right. Actually,
Well, the other ones that'll
I
probably want to catch
need-
these hands.
First.
Next.
Yeah. Next one's to catch
human
these hands.
have-
Oh, what am? What else?
Take a number.
We're gonna pick one of you randomly.
Because Daddy just cut these hands.
They should be blind.
What?
Fire?
They do not have eyes.
Okay.
I need you two, Morzok and Jethro. I need both of you to make strength saving throws, please.
You get a D4.
I don't need it.
No, you don't, but.
No, I don't need
And depending how close you are to me, you can also add 2.
it. Probably not close enough.
I don't
but
believe
Am
need
I
it.
close?
I
enough?
don't.
I don't know. Is Jethro close enough? He may need it.
Close enough for what?
It's about.
His +2 to the.
3.
What's the radius?
I think it's 10
You
foot.
just use daggers,
He's
right?
close enough.
It's close enough to add
Right
2.
now, yeah.
All right. 10.
I switched out because I have a +1 dagger.
I tried,
instead of
buddy.
my rapier, so.
Got me from 8 to 10.
24?
So you feel something tug at the back of your armor, and then it makes a small snapping sound, and you see another one of those strings get.
Oh, I was going to ask you if I could tug back.
You, on the other hand, you
Fuck
feel
me.
something grab a hold of the back of
You
your
wanna touch
armor,
his butt?
and then you're being pulled up the wall. So you're about, at this point, 5-ish foot off the ground.
Okay.
Just kind of like because it's per round kind of thing. So
Yeah.
you're hanging off the wall, like up here.
Okay.
I was gonna say that was an awfully high 5 feet, considering
Shut
I'm
up.
7 foot tall and you put it like 3 feet above
back,
my head.
It is back to your turn, Jethro.
I'm gonna pull out my hand axe and try to cut the line.
Okay, go
Best
ahead
I can.
and make an attack roll.
Was it an extra d6 or d8 of lightning damage?
D6.
I thought your character's not showing or what?
23.
That'll
That's what I
hit.
got.
Roll damage.
This doesn't do a lot of
Is
damage.
it?
6.
You reach back with your axe and you you smack the filament, the string, and it frays, and you see just a tiny little bit of it is holding you barely.
Dicks. I think that's all I got. So
Morzog.
it's gonna be yoinked up the wall, I guess.
He's trying to help me with.
Well, what are my options here? Do I see anything?
Make a perception check. I'll give you a free one.
Oh, a free one? You're so nice. But, 14.
You look up and you see 2 more of these things are crawling across each side of the walls coming down.
I seen what? Sorry, I was helping her. One more time for the people in the back, because I was helping her.
Sorry.
That
There's
was
2 more. There's 2 more like up here-ish.
Oh.
Coming down. And me being heated up. Yoinked it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It currently has Jethro by
Dare
one
I
of its
say
little
yoink?
the filament coming out of the little tube part of its mouth.
Oh my god, it's licking me?
It's tongue.
Yeah, you're getting tongued. Can I pull Jethro down?
He likes it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to pull
Jethro's
Jethro
actually
down.
going to actively choose
Oh,
to
you
stay.
don't.
You don't get to actively choose
Man.
nothing. I'm just gonna walk up and grab you.
Make an athletics check.
It's already frayed. The rope, the filament,
Yeah.
whatever it
Your
is.
DC is lower because he did hit it.
Cool.
22.
You kind of kick yourself up off the wall, grab him by a boot, and yank, and you hear, and he
Sandal.
comes falling down on you.
If he's 5 foot up the ground, I don't have to jump for shit.
Just hug him.
I assumed you meant 5 foot off of where Jethro naturally stands.
That's true. No, he's like damn near 7 foot. So
Yeah, I'm
you
7
grab him by the
foot,
boot and
so-
yank.
Yeah, I just walk up and just...
Regardless, he's down.
Yeah.
Can I do an acrobatics check to land in Morzog's arms?
I ain't trying to catch it. That's gonna be a hard one.
That's why
If
it's
anything,
acrobatics.
he's
I'm
doing.
kicking off the
He's
wall.
off to the side intentionally.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm saved, and
No,
now
just-
I'm going to.
Falls on your back where
Well,
you
that's
would
the
have.
thing. Like I'm watching the creatures, and I'm just like, get your ass down. 2 points of damage. But,
And your
I mean,
pride takes 2
I
points
can't
of
reach
damage.
any of them, so
Okay.
actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna cast a spell.
Just for my own knowledge.
This is
am I
exciting.
prone?
Yeah.
We're getting to do different things.
Just as a reference, you pulling him down was your action.
Oh, well, fair enough.
So, if that changes what you were gonna
Oh
do.
yeah, because I need an action to cast a spell. So
Okay.
Am I prone?
Yes.
yeah, you're
I
back to
just
prone
want.
again.
I just want to double check.
All right, yeah, no, that's my turn.
Can't believe it.
You were hoping to be caught in his arms, and you came falling on your ass.
That's fair.
The thing is dead. Nope, it's your turn.
I'm busy killing crustaceans, so.
I'm going to
It hurts,
move
but I get it.
over, so I'm closer to the
It
group.
hurts. I mean, it hurts.
Like we started to
Full
be through
movement.
some shit, but I mean,
No, I just
knew
want to
that
move
fall
a little
was
bit
gonna hurt you,
closer,
and
so I'm
kinda
not behind
just,
the
you know,
body, but I'm close
I'm
to it
not
still,
very
and I'm gonna hide.
You get what you get.
There is
That's been
not
in your arms.
really.
Can I hide under the part of the body?
Can she hide under me?
Sure, go ahead and roll a hide check.
This is like.
Oh yeah, because this is gonna go poorly.
Are they like
you would be
plated?
hiding. You would be hiding from this guy over here.
It went poorly.
That one.
Oh no!
That's
Are-
still technically a 12 with her modifiers though.
Yeah.
So.
You have like
Put that
one
out
of the
there.
Wait,
legs
you have-
that you
you have advantage.
repositioned, and you're like,
Oh, she does have
shit, I
advantage.
do.
Hold on. Let's
Stop
rethink
checks.
this.
Nat 20.
There we go.
How
Much
the
better.
fuck?
Much better.
Yay, Spectrum.
32.
just to let you know, you are hiding from this guy over here because there is one more up here that.
You can't hide under one of its legs.
just pull him over as a shield. Be like,
I
"You
just-
see me."
Under the
I just
claw.
don't know. Were they plated like lobsters, or is it smooth?
They are kind of like lobster plated.
Morzog rip off a plate, put it under it.
All right. Is
Your
that
carapace is mine,
you
bitch.
still have an action? Are you
You have a crossbow, shoot it.
or you can throw daggers?
Don't waste the daggers.
I'm not gonna throw my daggers
Don't
now.
throw those daggers. Those are good daggers to have.
I have a short bow. I can use my short bow.
Sure.
It has a range of 80 feet or 320.
You good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Pot shot.
Well, advantage too. So.
Oh, that one was a 13. I get advantage?
Well, unless he deems that your
which
32
one,
is
which
not.
one are you firing at? There's two.
The one closest to me.
You want to do the one farthest away from you because you're doing range attack?
Yeah.
But
And that one can't see you, so that's the one that you have advantage on.
can I hit the one that can't see me?
They can't see us anyway because they don't have
Oh.
eyes.
Senses, whatever.
I don't have any walls or
Yeah.
anything to like help me simulate.
You're
So
fine.
I'll just
I was like,
yeah.
you're fine.
This one is close enough. You can they're
Yeah,
both
you're
close
good.
enough.
Okay.
You can hit the one you want.
Then I'll hit the
Okay.
one over
Yeah.
there.
On a box.
You know, I wonder if the mic can pick up Kayla glaring at you.
Yeah, right.
I love you, babe.
Normal better. So.
Huh?
18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Okay. 1d6 plus 5.
Well,
Normally 1d6 plus 5. And then do I roll attack or sneak?
yes.
What?
Question mark? Because you
Am I
rolled with
rolling
advantage, so.
sneak attack?
Yes.
Can I borrow some I need
A metric.
3d6.
I got 2 out. There's one.
Tell me you have that bag of dice and you have 36.
I
didn't wanna
dig
get
them
them
out.
I don't want to dig them out.
Yeah, I can crinkle.
Yeah. I mean, I got like 24
Plus,
pairs.
I like
in there.
his dice because they're heavy.
Welcome to Dex Save, where we double as a Click Clack ASMR channel.
Pretty
That's
much.
true. I'm gonna put everything in my little fake book
16
here.
damage.
Jangle it.
How much
16.
total?
Yes.
Okay.
There's that.
Appreciate
I guess I will.
Also,
crinkle.
rolling the metal dice with the plastic dice leads to very terrible things.
Yeah, well.
They roll. It's weird, and I hate it.
I like rolling the metal dice.
I like rolling the metal dice when you roll them together, metal and plastic. Then it's fucked.
Alright. That's now it's Garm's turn.
Hold action, Garm. Just wait for a target, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just.
They are currently up on the wall. You can see them. They're about like 20-ish feet away from you.
I'm just gonna fucking stare at it.
Okay.
I'll say you can try to pull one down.
I could try to power bomb the
Yeah.
15-foot tall spider. Yes.
I can do it.
Yes, you could. If I go to power bomb it, it'll be athletics.
Can you get yourself up 20 feet up the wall?
I can cast left.
He can roll for it. Cast fly.
Yeah, fly and levitate. Like make you invisible again too.
Is
Down
it,
there.
is it athletics if
Almost.
I try to go up the wall? It matters.
God.
It matters a lot.
Because athletics great. Acrobatic, me.
Yeah, my athletics is baller.
If you. Oh, fucking Christ.
Don't deny me this. I wish
You know what?
Rule of cool. Rule of cool.
You know what?
Yeah. Fucking roll.
Roll.
Try it.
Roll an athletics check.
Give me just 1 second to double check to make sure how this works.
What are you checking?
Weird fuck.
If you succeed, I'll let you climb the wall, but your attack will be a disadvantage.
You grapple it.
what I'm
He ain't attacking. He's grappling. There's a difference. What are you looking for, bud?
I don't know why it just doesn't tell me what it does. It's really annoying. Oh wait, yeah, it does. I just have to fucking click on it and not be dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, word. Okay. Bonus action, channel divinity for peerless athlete.
Oh!
Yes.
Boom!
Alright.
And for the next 10 minutes, I have advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks.
Nice.
Oh.
I can carry, push, drag, and lift twice as much,
Hey, welcome to the club.
and the distance of my long and high jumps is increased by 10 feet.
Your hives have gone down, Bobby.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I want him.
Do it. You go for that one, right? Because if you go for the other one, you may drop it on Jethro.
That's
I can
tempting.
only wriggle so much, man.
You can only stand
At
up
this
so
point,
long.
at this point, he's just like fish out of water, just
No, at this point, I just see him every time he gets back up, he gets knocked back down, like he just up to his feet.
I am a weeble wobble.
Yeah.
No, we'll go for the one that she shot at.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fly up there.
Get him. Roll, buddy.
No,
You got this.
Arm's dead. Fell down.
I fell down. Guard down.
She wants
Down.
your sandwich.
I know she wants my sandwich.
Kiara!
Down. Good dog.
Alright, buddy, roll.
Am I just jumping up a wall here?
Roll athletics.
You got this.
No.
You have advantage. for
You
feeling
got...
athlete.
Your athletics is like a +7.
Okay, that's a fucking lot. 23.
That will
Like-
do.
Like you were made for it.
Up the wall he skitters.
Up the wall he skitters. And you come face to face with the giant lobster spider thing.
Grapple. Grapple.
Hug.
Alright, roll a grapple check. Add your strength modifier.
This. Shoot this one.
And it's going to try to.
That was
That's downright
booty.
friendly. Good job, kitten.
It's just strength, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's athletics.
Athletics.
So you would have advantage on it.
Hey, like good.
Because I thought so, but I wanted to look before I said anything.
Yeah.
That was worse.
Well, see, it's still your athletics bonus.
It's
so.
still my athletics. So 13.
It got 12.
Ah!
Mine.
Oh, no.
Can you just like full mount it and just ride that bitch down?
That's essentially what
Giddy up,
he
bitch.
has done.
Yeah,
He has
let's just-
crawled up the wall and coming face to face, he has done this like wrap around one of its claw arms, brought its legs up, and has it by the and is just like squeezing it.
For reference, is grappling considered an attack?
Yes.
Can I add bless to it?
Yes.
Yeah, you got a plus.
Roll
you
it just
don't-
because it's funny. Okay.
I was like, you don't need to. You succeeded, but yes, when you grapple, if you can attack multiple times, it replaces one attack.
From prone, Jethro's back. That's actually kind of dope.
So as I progress as a fighter, I get multiple grapples a turn to attempt if I want
I
to.
can attack again.
Yes.
A second attack.
Your extra attack happens if you take the attack action.
Oh,
You took
that's
the grapple action. so.
It is a swing, turn around, swing back.
Yeah. Or swing then grapple.
I've just got this thing and I'm on top of it. I've got it in a vicious fucking headlock.
Because it is bigger than you.
Grapple counts as an attack action. When you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack a grapple.
Never mind. Can indeed. Do it.
Hit it!
Would he not do that?
Sorry. I'm excited.
I am
I
excited.
love grapple.
We know. Grapple if you can, stick with a pointy end if you can't.
And he's mad at me. So,
Can I super
Rule number 29, grapple if you can.
You're
stick
gonna
with
remove
a
it from
pointy
the
end.
wall.
You're gonna try and pull it off the wall.
I
this
really,
may hurt, but I
really want to.
mean, you could just smite the fucking thing. And
I
it'll
could
fall,
smite
but-
it and it would fall.
And it'd be safer for everyone below. But no, do what you want. If you want to suplex this motherfucker, I'm all for it. Do it.
I want the suplex. I want to go for it.
The best part is if he suplexes,
Uh,
technically the
I'm
trajectory
gonna
could
roll
still
contesting strength checks with you. It's gonna try to hold itself to the wall. You're gonna try and yank it off.
So this one is just strength, yeah?
Yep.
I would also argue athletics on this one.
I mean, you're basically deadlifting.
It is. It actually is
Horizontally.
athletics if it's contesting, but not to be that guy
Strength? Strength.
because you don't want him to have advantage.
That
Get over it.
is fucking awful. It's a 9.
Oof. With the strength.
Okay, I can
Where's
still
your bless?
I can still roll bless.
And that's a D6, ain't it? Or is it
D4.
D4?
12.
So
My strength is fucking
You-
awful.
roll yourself into this weird, like figure 4, leg lock looking thing. And as you're like, all right, I've got a good hold on it, you push one of your feet into the wall and just give a tug, and you're like, grrr. You can feel every muscle in your arms, chest, legs, struggling. Your abs are hurting from the pressure, and you feel movement.
Yay! Bring it down the house.
I need. Yeah, let's go ahead and have Morzog and Orana make dexterity saving throws.
Are they, since I'm falling, are they technically close enough to me?
Not quite.
Okay, good.
He's 10 feet.
I'm up the wall.
No, he's up the wall.
I'm in the act of falling. Still get blessed though.
Yeah, you still have bless. Saving throw.
Yeah. Bless.
Oh,
You,
okay.
you can roll
If
anytime
you-
you make an attack or a saving throw. You can roll bless for a minute.
It's not gonna matter. I'm still failing.
Yep.
21.
10.
Okay.
A 12 suplex the fucking
You're,
spider.
you're
Let's
fine.
go.
Technically, I don't know how that hit me because I'd be over there next to Jethro since I pulled him off the wall. But
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind then.
I wanna
you
get
succeeded
this
anyway. You're good.
but
Okay, I
for
was like-
positioning sake.
I was like, I don't want to get hit with this,
Orana,
man.
you take 4 points of damage as it like glances off of you. It took 9 damage from the fall.
Yeah!
Spores.
Did I land on? Did I land on top
Wait,
of it?
can we have zombie creatures?
Probably.
What did you?
Did I land on top of it?
Think of the size
Or
of that
underneath it.
friendship bracelet.
You're off kind of like to the side of it because of how it fell.
They have to make a con saving throw.
God damn, I'm rolling shit. That's 8.
No, they fail.
No.
I rolled pretty good to start, and then I'm rolling shit.
I got to live
8.
my dream. I'm happy.
Just a spiraling suplex off the wall.
Yeah, RKO out of nowhere.
Fucking F5 off the top rope.
Yeah.
Alright. So now,
It's prone now too, yeah.
yeah,
This is fun.
You just want to use another creature.
give me Groudon.
Just repurpose the other one.
I will.
No,
Hit it.
because it's a big body, so I'm gonna.
Do you? Oh well, the other one's still on the wall, so we'll
Anything
figure it
gets
out.
within melee range with me, it's going to hurt.
It'd be in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, we're blocking the hell out of this.
I'm just gonna fucking do this.
Not. Yeah,
That'll work.
okay, yep, sure.
Is it still grappled? Out of curiosity.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You're still holding it.
Yes.
Um.
Am I having too much fun with this? Absolutely.
Alright.
Yeah, have fun with it, man.
It is your turn, Alana.
So what's left? Alive?
The one that just fell, and then the one that's up on the.
So one up on the wall had any damage done to it whatsoever?
No.
I'm gonna move within 30 feet of it.
I'm just like, sorry.
Advantage because people?
Well,
No.
Fine.
Add plus 2.
14.
14 did not hit.
That's all I got.
So the one that is not been cooled down.
I'm gonna pull Jethro back up.
It's gonna, if it licks me again, I'm just gonna go.
2 can play this game.
Is
I'll lick
now
it back.
Coming, it's basically hanging right up above you on the wall, and as it's hanging, it's going to reach its pinchers down, try to attack you, Jethro.
Jethro, no.
Dare it.
The first one is a, see, that's a lot better. That's like a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
And the second one is a 22.
Yeah, that hits. I'm just a dude, man.
So am I.
Just
fair.
a guy trying to vibe.
I'm just trying to vibe. I'm allergic to shellfish.
I got some bad news for you, bud. Shellfish for dinner.
Okay, the first one is 20 points of slashing damage. second one
Jethro,
is
no.
16 points of slashing damage.
Christ. Okay.
And I
Still
need
up,
you-
buddy.
And I need you to make an allergy saving throw to see if you pop up like a balloon.
God.
David is not Jethro. I am.
You took how
I
much
am
damage?
technically up.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
It'll ride.
It'll ride.
Bleeding everywhere.
Is it bad? It's bad.
Arms shaking. Blood everywhere.
I'm sweating.
But that
Um,
tops of the round, which is you. After
It's
the
true.
other fucker. hit.
Well, yeah, and now the one that is
Gonna reach over
prone.
and just
Prone
pinch me.
and
on.
did
And grappled.
And grappled.
So
I got a new pet.
It's about to
you're
die.
you're holding on to its
I'm okay with it.
one arm. It's going to try to snip at you with one claw at disadvantage.
This is okay.
Not with a natural one. It's not.
No.
Aw.
Does it snip itself?
All right,
You over here prepping dice. Look at him.
Jethro, your turn.
Come on,
Um,
Jethro. Be smart about this.
Can I do a cantrip as an action and then spells bonus action?
Look at the casting time on them. If one
It's
says
bonus
bonus action,
action.
yeah. then-
Okay. So first I'm gonna turn around the one that just. Oh, I gotta get up, I guess.
Well, the one is like within striking range.
I know,
of
but
you,
was
so-
I still prone?
I yanked him off the wall last turn.
And then I fell on
Yeah,
my ass
so
trying to land
you-
his arm.
So you stand up. You're at half movement.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure that was.
So you're fine.
Yeah.
So first I'm going to bonus action healing word myself,
Sure.
which is a d6 plus 3, so I get 6 hit points.
You take those.
I am going to take them gladly. And then I am going to Thunderclap, which is 2d6 thunder damage, and a 14 Constitution saving throw.
Is that the one in the cone? Because
No.
Thunderclap just kind of goes.
It's just kind of, I literally just, and it's a 5 feet range, and if it's right up on me, then.
okay, I'm just trying to make sure you're not hitting Morzog standing right next to you.
You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range, other than you, must succeed. And if I'm.
Yeah, but that puts me in right. What's the
Oh, are
range
you-
of it? Because
Fuck.
I just pulled
Oh,
you
yeah,
off
you're
the wall,
right up on
so.
me.
That's why I'm asking: is it the one that goes in a cone, or is it the one that goes around you?
It's.
Yeah, let's see
Radius
what's
from
it say.
you is the word you're
I think it's around because we had that issue 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's just around him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to swing with my hand axe.
He has HP, you're fine.
You got HP. You're fine.
Yeah, I got HP. I'm fine. Do it.
Let her rip.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
Alright.
I got to live my dream. Don't let anyone stop you.
Oh god.
And.
You said con saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Hella bounce. That's a 2.
Okay, so he takes 6 damage.
Okay.
Do I take half if I succeed?
Yeah, you take half if you succeed.
Okay, well, I took 24.
Make your con and then roll your wisdom.
Yeah. How much damage? 3?
3.
Worse?
And as soon as I do it, I turn around like, oh, fuck. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Worse? Question mark?
No, it works on saving throws, right?
Yes.
Ah!
In the box.
No,
In
damn
the
it!
box.
In the fucking box! Not that it matters, I really just need a 1. Okay, yeah, no, I'm good now. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind, I'm okay. I'm
Okay.
okay. Dangerous game we're playing here, and no one knows.
I am so happy I casted Blessed.
Ah, so excited.
It's come very nice.
It's very nice.
Because I rolled a 13. Plus 1 puts it at 14. So,
Might be
that's really mattered
I
there.
hope you all appreciate the one spell because the rest of these are going into this thing's head.
We're also going to have our app crash every time you try to fulfill your order.
Okay.
Naturally.
Is it my turn?
You want food? Suffer, you bitch.
Yeah.
You just went, so yeah, it's your turn.
I have advantage if I attack the one he's grappling, right?
I didn't mean
Do you want to use your half movement?
no, he has to disengage and take my hit.
Sure.
That's true.
Move me over to the one on the ground.
Hey, buddy.
Natural 20 me
For him?
again. Let's go.
Add Blessed because it's funny.
I want to see it.
19.
19 hits.
It's food time.
What was that? That's 19 points of damage.
Big oof.
That's a weird looking spider crab thing.
Yeah, you know.
Which meanwhile can get to go work in an office with no AC.
Modified 20.
That'll hit.
Do you have a fan?
Not really.
Do you want a personal fan?
No, I'm good. I have a couple of followers, but not really.
23 points of damage.
The door punctuated the shit joke.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, what did you say?
23 points of damage.
Okay.
And that would be my turn.
Alright, no, it's your turn.
Are either of them bleeding?
Huh?
Are either of them bleeding?
The one I just slashed
Yeah, the one
shit
you
probably
just
is.
smacked the fuck out of is bleeding.
So, can I light the blood on fire with prestidigitation?
What does prestidigitation say?
I don't know if you can have prestidigitation as an attack.
Yeah, technically it's not an attack, so. But
But
look at your inventory.
Oh yes. I like this. This whole train of thought is gonna be
Oh,
fun.
god damn it.
No, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That right there?
mm-hmm. I can light a torch though.
No. It attacks, it deals 1 fire damage.
Oh,
All you have to do is hit it.
All you have to do is hit
okay.
it. Just for reference.
I'm gonna use the torch on it.
Light that bitch on fire.
Okay. So you... Okay, sure.
Okay.
You light a torch.
I'll go over and
Make a...
It's a melee attack.
Yeah, I'll have you make a melee spell attack.
Oh,
Or
it's
not
not
melee
spell.
spell, sorry. Just melee attack.
Because
With
it's.
the torch.
actions, and this would be
Just do this one.
unarmed.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah, because he's grappled and all fucked. So.
In the box. Oh.
I rolled a 6.
So 10.
What is
plus
it?
4.
Oh, +4. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10.
Unfortunately.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Worth a shot though. I mean, it's fire.
The torch is still lit, but...
Yeah.
We can now see the fucking burgers a little better.
Yeah. Which I'm sure they're real happy about.
This
don't
is
have
salvageable. This line of thought.
this line of thought is salvageable. Garm. It's your turn.
So if I'm grappled onto the beast's head, can I reach Note's torch?
I'll say you'd have to break grapple to get the torch.
But he was so low to the ground that Morzog was taller than him. If he's wrapped around his head, he should only be maximum of like 5 feet.
I'm staying out of this one.
Okay, but he is currently wrapped around in some kind of figure 4 leg lock looking hold. You would have to break it to reach for Note's torch.
Just smite the fucker. Don't you
Yeah.
have a fire smite in there somewhere?
No. I did, and I got.
What do you mean, no? Mister, I'm gonna burn down the forest doesn't bring fire smite?
It's. All my spells are fucking concentration, including the smites.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's the point.
Awful.
Because their only concentration only matters until you hit, so, I mean...
Thinking about what I want to do.
Just smite the fucker. It's about dead. Just kill it.
Just kill it. So if I use another spell while Bless is active, since it's concentration, does that...
Yes.
It's if you use another concentration
Oh,
spell,
yeah.
then it'll break the concentration.
So using the smite slots don't matter.
Okay. We're just fucking swinging for the fences here. Right at its face. Okay, and roll this because it's funny. 26.
26 hits.
Smite.
Do all the things.
lots of.
Wait, so you didn't cast a spell? You're just casting Divine Smite?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just whacking it
Divine
out.
Smite isn't counting as a spell.
I know.
It burns a spell slot, but it's not a
Thundering
spell.
Smite is what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Which is all the bonus smites are
Yeah.
concentration. Because
Yeah, Divine Smite's not a... It burns your spell slot, but it's not considered a spell.
I'm not allowed to have fun.
You got to suplex it.
I did get to suplex it. I didn't get to have as much fun as I wanted. Level 2 smite. It's 3d8? 3d8. Yeah.
Do you need D8s or you got it?
I need a d8.
And give me the heavy one.
I'll take this one. And that one.
Rude.
And that one.
It's awkward to roll a heavy with an plastic.
Yeah, this one's slightly lighter than the other one.
Or I could give you the stone one.
That's 6, 12, 17, 21, plus I think 24. Split between slashing, cold, and radiant.
Holy shit.
Let's go again.
You hit the nail right on the head.
Oh, I killed it?
Yeah.
Lit.
Yeah, you did.
Like, exact hit points and everything.
Good shot. Good shot.
Next.
As you're sitting here holding it by its claw, you reach for the short sword
This is my short sword, yeah.
Yeah.
This is all frosted.
and ram the blade right in between where the chitinous plates kind of meet, and you see a squirt of blood and then a flash of light and a little as the radiant energy takes hold and it collapses.
Bring me to the next one.
Stay. Okay.
So it's within striking distance of Jethro?
Yeah. You can reach it, it can reach you. But it's up on the wall, like hooking to it, looking down at you.
Hug?
God damn it.
Let's do this one more time.
Technically he can, it's his second attack, so.
Go ahead and try.
Big boy athletics, come on now.
Oh, big boy athletics did not do very well.
So what's your athletics modifier?
Plus.
Bless sucked too. 14.
How long does your Peerless Athlete last?
10 minutes.
Jesus Christ. What'd you roll?
It's 14.
14? No, it shrugs you out.
Shugs me off. I tried.
Alright.
I tried to live the dream one more time.
You can try again later if they're not dead.
Yeah, if they're not dead by the time it gets back around to you, you can
Peerless
probably kill it
Athlete
again.
advantage on athletics checks for 10 goddamn minutes.
Yep.
Get over.
Alright, Elrana.
Do things.
Before the end of my turn, what's your AC, buddy?
17.
17. As a bonus action, I'm gonna Shield of Faith.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is Shield of Faith concentration?
Yes, so I lose Bless.
Okay. So Morzog and Elrana, you lose Bless.
That can be dangerous.
Your AC is now 18?
19.
Or 19.
Okay, 19.
Do it again.
I'll throw in a fireball.
You just have to click on it?
Nope.
Or maybe not. Maybe it won't let you do it in there. Can you...
It's all.
Alright.
I don't know. I don't fuck with that too much for that collapse. Well, yeah, we'll just remember it's 19. Because see, on here, all you do is it's just here, and then you can customize it for...
Okay. The app is iffy sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright. It is going to make 2 attacks, one at you, one at you.
Who's first?
Jethro first. $28 to hit.
I tried.
No, that doesn't hit actually. My AC is definitely fucking 30.
I tried.
I appreciate.
And 26 to hit you, Garm.
Yeah, you hit me.
Jethro.
Going down.
What?
15 points of slashing.
I'm down.
And fuck me. Garm, you got 9 points of slashing damage.
The 9. Wow. Too bad you can't switch that around.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
He was mad that Mom's feeding everybody.
I'm
I
sorry.
just don't want her to decide to go off the table.
Jethro's turn. Jethro, go ahead and roll a death saving throw, please.
Me.
You do it.
I'm so sorry.
She's fine.
It's a 10.
She's fine. You succeed. Morzog, your turn.
Well, let me meander on over to the motherfucker. Not on the first one. But yes, on the second one, that is 18.
18 hits.
That's 18 damage.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Nope.
Where am I?
Right there.
Okay.
Your character's so tiny, fuck.
Well,
It's accurate.
Shoot it!
yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot him, Elizabeth.
Shoot him.
I rolled a 19.
That'll hit.
You hit him.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Its AC is 18.
6 plus 5.
Did I get hit?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
I'm down though.
Is it my turn?
not yet.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
Did you have advantage on
No, plus stuff.
that? Because we're. That's range. Never mind.
Anyway, we'll just keep moving.
I rolled a 19. Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'd like to hide.
Okay. Where are you hiding?
Well, there's 2 monsters I can squeeze in there.
There you go. Because this is never gonna fail.
Oh, I get advantage. Right.
Yeah.
I rolled an 18 and 19, so it wasn't that much
Yeah.
difference.
So 30.
A lot.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it is plus 11. So
Yeah.
Welcome to Rogues. You give them a cloak, and all of a sudden they're invisible.
Pretty much. I think we turtle around back to Garm so he can try to do his shit again.
Garm.
At this point, I just want to do it so he has to put a third big mini on the thing.
Pull him off the wall, pull him off the wall.
Come here. I want it.
Alright.
You can try twice.
That one wasn't in the box.
In the box.
18.
I rolled a natural 1.
Damn it.
Grappled.
Okay. You got a hold of him.
Let's suplex it.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
You technically got extra food today,
Athletics
so you
against
can,
this is
you'll
a
be
wonderful time.
It's like a tail.
22.
Yeah, he's off the wall too. Goddamn you.
What do you want, buddy?
Give me Pikachu.
How much damage is he going to take from the suplex?
Let me guess. Dex save?
Prone?
Did he
Still
automatically
grappled?
fails because he's grappled?
Well, I'm asking if I needed to make a dex save. Will it be on?
No.
Good.
You took 4 damage.
We are perfectly positioned so that no one gets hit by this.
It's a good thing.
Alright. That's both your attack actions.
Yeah, I'm done. No, I'm living my dream.
Elrana. It's now down on the floor,
And a
like 10
vicious
feet away
headlock.
from you.
Shall I?
I do more damage with the fire, so I'm just gonna stick with fire.
Yeah.
Are you gonna move it all or no?
No? I'm not 5 feet from it, I don't have disadvantage. Natural 20.
Okay.
For a minute, I thought you rolled like 2 1s. It was just upside
28.
down.
Fire damage, in case that's not
Yeah.
already. Is that your food?
It's just like
What
to
was
keep the plate off
the?
before.
So it was 14 damage. 14 damage doubled.
Yes.
It's 20 altogether.
All right. It is its turn now.
Prone, grappled, fun stuff.
Use its turn to break the grapple.
Yeah, it's kind of trying to ungrapple. So go ahead and make a contesting athletics check with me.
17.
17 total.
Yep.
It ungrapples.
You got to suplex it. Let it be happy.
And then is going to make one normal attack against you.
Does it want to stand up first?
It failed in its attack anyway.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. So now it's back to Jethro's turn. Death saving throw, please.
18.
You succeed. You may get lit, Bard. Morzog, your turn.
No.
No?
Not on the first one.
No.
Modified 20.
That'll hit.
That's cocked as all fuck. There's a raven number showing. That was a right 18 points of damage. You may want to move me around in front of it or where I can just strike it.
Right. Okie doke.
Arm re-grapples just to keep on brand.
Nope.
I'm going to
I love
go
Peter's
over and I'm
outfit.
gonna stab it.
Finish her off.
Okay.
This is.
You can roll to hit it.
Oh, yeah. That would help.
With advantage.
15. Oh, plus 9. So it'd be 24.
That'll hit.
And then.
Sneak attack.
Roll your damage with sneak attack.
Oh, that's plus 6. 10, 16.
How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna jump on it and go.
Alright,
Two
so
hand fist.
as the group has harried the last of these, or supposedly the last of these cave fishers, you see your small companion Note jump over off of its tail over the top of it, lands on her butt, and sinks her new pretty dagger into its head, and it just all of the spindly legs just give out, and it lands on its stomach.
Yay! I'm gonna healing potion this dumbass.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Works too.
10 points of healing.
Oh, nice, nice.
I think you have the highest passive perception.
You are correct.
As you are now finished, and you look about the three corpses of these odd entities, you sniff the air, and you smell alcohol.
Okay.
And you trace the smell all the way to the corpses.
Okay. I Is it just like an inherent nature of them, or did someone do something to them?
Make a nature check.
That time to mention Jethro is very drunk. So
23.
You're just lucky you're not very dead.
that's true. That was rough. So I get
23.
Oh, Sean, I had a great fucking time.
So, the blood of this entity is alcoholic. And out of curiosity, you take a little bit of it on the tip of your finger and just kind of like press it to your tongue, and it tastes like strong liquor. You imagine you could probably try to find a way to turn this into like a legitimate drink. You could also probably just drink it straight. Also, you can open up the skull and try to find the gland that has the filament. And we'll
Just
probably
show me where to slash.
would probably make a pretty tough road.
Okay. I mean, I rolled a 23 on nature, so.
And also the carapace, the shell is pretty tough. It's pretty hard.
Are you able to tell if they're an egg-laying species?
I would be able to tell. All of the things you described it as are all like egg-laying.
Yeah, they would be an egg-laying species. And also all the meat that is inside of this is pretty reminiscent of regular crab meat.
Cool.
And could probably be cooked as such.
Harvest all that shit.
Well, the 23 in nature, and with the help of three very strapping men, you could tear this thing apart and extract.
Well, we got a potion vial from his healing, and I have 3 vials that I found. I believe it was in your master's tower. So I take 4 vials of the blood.
Okay. So you have 4 vials of cave fisher liquor. It is essentially, or cave fisher blood is what you could put, but it's essentially an alcoholic drink.
What a fantastic species this is.
They are fucking terrifying though, like goddamn.
And then get the,
Alcohol and lobster, though? Ooh,
Oh, I had
wonderful.
3.
3 what?
Wait, no, that's 4. Yeah. It's 1, and then I have 3. Never mind.
Did any of them have any eggs inside them?
No. You get 20 pounds of essentially cave fisher meat, and if you want to put in parentheses next to that, crab, because it's eventually the same thing.
So you eat it quick.
How much of the filament can we take?
It'd be the whole gland, theoretically.
Yeah, you could essentially take all of it, which it still needs to be you have to weave it into the rope if that's what you want to do.
I can do that later.
It's near invisible and very strong, but you can get like 150 feet.
Cool.
And then you got about 70 pounds of shell if that's what you want. Because you kind of, put stab marks through some of it.
Anyone want the shell to make an armor out of?
Might as well take it with us. It could be worth something later. So.
How much of it is there?
70 pounds is what you can gather that's not damaged.
Okay, I'll take all of it.
I mean, we can divide it up so it's not.
It can go in the bag of holding.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll make sure it's not exceeding limits here.
Oh,
Because I don't know what's in it right now. So.
it's not that much.
Okay.
You can always put it in mine.
We determined it was like 50 pounds last time, and I
Okay.
just...
That's fine. I just couldn't remember.
Kiara.
Yeah, you're sitting there petting Kiara. That ain't gonna work.
Here. there something on the other side of this, or?
The tunnel continues. You guys were just stopped halfway to take care of them.
Rudely interrupted.
Yeah.
Really, kind of like a mild annoyance.
Yeah. That first one thought he was big bad and realized he wasn't, so.
Would you like to short rest so you can heal, or would you like to long rest so you can heal?
Oh, I don't think we stay 8 hours here.
Absolutely not. We take, you know, a bit.
You need to take a short rest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
so we
fine
get
with just a short
run
rest.
hit dice, so.
Say if you could either short rest here in the middle of this this tunnel, or you could head back the way you came.
Because short rest gives me back pretty much all my shit, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not down on spells at all, but
Yeah. Might as well just take a short rest, take an hour, regroup.
Yeah.
Us tearing shit apart and everything else and gathering, I'd say short rest, so.
Alright. So go ahead and roll hit dice and whatever you guys need to.
time to stop.
8 o'clock on the dot. So as you guys sit down and take stock and go ahead and try to, recuperate from the short skirmish that you had. We will go ahead and end it for this week. And we will pick up next week as you explore farther into the Underdark tunnels to find out what it is that ravaged the myconids that Ilrana is so fond of. Tune in next week.
Bye.
Bye.